And now, Jason Brett presents Friday Night STREAMAROONOOS.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Friday Night STREAMAROONOOS. Today we have a very special guest today. Not that all my guests are not special, but we have a special guest today. We have Jordan from Movie Worm today. So say a big hello to Jordan. Hello, Jordan. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Jason. Thanks so much for having me on. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all okay.
Yeah, you're very welcome, man. It's cool. It's cool to do this every week and have someone different on and just make people aware of channels that they may not be aware of. So it's always fun.
Yeah. Looking forward to it, mate.
Yeah. So how have you been, man? How's YouTube treating you lately? All good?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, it's going quite well. I mean, Line of Duty's finished now, which was really getting me a lot of views and subscribers and stuff. So, yeah, it'll probably just slow down a little bit now, but I'm loving it. I haven't looked back since I started YouTube. It's great.
Awesome.
Congratulations on 300, by the way, Jason.
Thank you. Congratulations on 1,000, my friend. That's a massive milestone.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
We got the people jumping in today. This is the most this quickest I've ever seen people jump in the chat. This is mental. Right. So we have Ray Peacock. Thanks for jumping in the stream, my friend. He says, "Come on, lads, Easties has finished." Okay. Sorry, we're a bit late, but you know, it is what it is. We have Grace Hutchins. Hello, Grace. Thanks for jumping in. She said, "Hello, boys." I was like,
"Hello."
Awesome. We have the returning movie hater. Thanks for jumping in the stream, my friend. Good have watched all Lord of the Rings movies by now. Like I said, we take.
We must be late, mate.
We must be well late. That's like what? That's 9 hours late. What's going on? we have the guy who puts magpies in movies, or does he? Or does he put movies in magpies? Nobody knows. We have magpie movies. Geordie Paul. He says,
"Oh, Newcastle are winning, eh?"
He said, "Hey, Jordan, Newcastle are winning. What the fuck is going on?"
Oh, that makes a change, doesn't it? Saying that they beat us twice this season, so I better shut up.
I don't watch football, so I have no context whatsoever. Movie hunt. Good evening to all. Thanks for jumping in as always, my friend. We have the legend that is Phil 4K Baker. Good evening to two of the best YouTubers in the world. That is high praise. Thank you so much. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. I'll take it.
That is Phil. Thanks very much, mate. Now I know you're being too kind. Jason is, but I don't know about me.
Tell that to your subscribers, man. Marcus Trubridge. I can't say that now. I'm awful. Hey guys, how's it going? What TV shows you've been watching recently? I haven't watched anything on TV lately.
I've been watching a lot of Line of Duty, obviously, as some people may know from my videos, and I've just finished The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, so not watching anything at the minute, but I'm looking on Twin Peaks next because I've just got the Blu-ray of that, so that's probably the next show I'm going to watch, I think.
Yeah, I've heard that's really good. I've not seen it myself.
Yeah. Love a bit of David Lynch.
There is a TV show I've noticed people are talking about on I think it was the Big Paulie group, TV show on Amazon called Them. Looks pretty interesting.
Yeah. There's one that started today as well. I think it's on Apple TV that everyone's talking about. My mum's just messaged me about it. And Big Paulie spoke about it before, but I forgot the name of it, to be honest. I forgot the name of it. It just started today on Apple, I think.
I don't have anything Apple, bear in mind. So I can't watch anything like that.
It's not the greatest streaming service.
We have Leon Talks Film. Hello, Leon. Thanks for jumping.
All right, Leon.
Leon has been such a great supporter of my channel. So, Leon, I appreciate all the support you give me, my friend.
Love Leon's channel. He's a great YouTuber. Great lad.
Geek 13's in the house. Hi there, gents. How are we this evening? I'm pretty good, you know. I always look forward to the stream, so I'm always hooked up for the stream. Always good.
All right, Archie.
Yeah, hope you're doing well, Archie, man. Good to be on the stream. Thanks a lot. We have Jack from Physical Media Madness. Hello, sir. Thanks for jumping in.
Right, Jack.
Oh, I've lost where we are. Bollocks. Right. Leo asks, "How's it going, lads?" It's going very well. I'm good. I'm doing good today.
Yeah.
I've got a busy weekend coming up, which is going to be a fun. When you guys see what I'm doing this weekend, it's going to be a good old time, mate. Honestly, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Look forward to the secret weekend video that I have not told no one about. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyway, Lauren's Collections in the house. Thank you for jumping in, Lauren.
Hello, Lauren.
Thank you. I hope you're both good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I think we're both good, right? All good.
Yeah, I'm fine. Love your channel, Lauren, as you know. Watch all your videos.
Yeah, she's got a great channel. Absolute great channel. Geordie Paul says, "Let 8 hours begin. Leon's record may be on the line." Doubtful. Me and Jordan have spoken about this before the stream, and it will not be broken this night.
Sorry to disappoint everyone.
Yeah. I don't think my body can do it, and I'm busy. I'm so busy this weekend, so I need to get up in the morning and stuff. So there's no way. Going to bed at 5:30 in the morning is not what I plan to do today.
Yeah. Does that break your sleep pattern up?
We have Playtendo Guy. Thanks for jumping in, my friend, as always. He says, "Hi guys, how are you all doing?" We're doing good. We're doing good.
All good, mate.
I feel like I've answered that question about 50 times already.
We start off like that on the streams. Everyone asking how you're doing, I think.
And the thing is, I like to get to every comment. I don't like to miss anyone out. So
yeah,
you know. Scott Tobing, Scott, thanks for all the support, my friend. Thanks for jumping in the stream. Evening, Jason, and a movie worm. God. Leon's he's replying to Paul, but he says 8.5 hours long. No, it's not happening, mate. We have the guy that puts the Blu-rays in bullets, and he's a Brit. We have Pete, Blu-ray bullet Brit. Thanks for jumping in, Pete. Really appreciate it, my friend.
Hey, dirty boys.
Joanne Crud said, "Hello, Jason and other dude." Other dude.
Hello, Joanne.
I don't know who you are, Jordan. What's going on?
That's fine. I'm an old one.
Grace says, "Just been recording a few TikToks whilst waiting." That's cool. I've never understood the appeal myself of TikTok. Have you, Jordan? Used TikTok?
I've seen a few TikTok videos that people send me and stuff, and some of them are funny, but I'm not actually on the app or anything like that. I don't really know how it works.
I mean, I'm not even on Twitter, let alone anything else. So you know, Twitter's the big one everyone goes on these days, and I'm not even on that. So Twitter. Cool. Like I've from what I've seen, TikTok is the up and coming social media, isn't it? It's starting to get really big.
Yeah, even like all official like football club accounts and stuff use it now, so it's like pretty big.
They're all. I swear it's all about short form videos, right? Like videos that are only like 10 seconds long and stuff like that.
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
A lot of voiceover stuff as well and stuff like that.
Pete asks me, "Are you in your dressing gown?" Hell yeah, son. Hell yeah. And I don't regret any of it. This is what when you're unemployed like me. I don't condone being unemployed, by the way. It sucks. But when you're unemployed like me, you can just do fuck all in your dressing gown all day. It's not a good life. It's kind of a miserable life, actually. And no, I'm not paying no one's tax back. I'm not doing it. Not doing it.
I haven't got mine on my beard. Always, my fiance's always got the heating on, so I'm roasting.
It's weird because, like I said before I jumped on the stream, I've been feeling a little bit sick. Like I'd feel really cold all of a sudden, and now I'm quite warm. But I don't want to take this off now because it's already on. Anyway, I digress. We have Luke. Thanks for jumping in the stream as always, my friend. Yes, what's going on? What's going on, guys? I'm here, and absolutely congratulations to you again on your milestone. Well deserved too. I don't know if he's talking to you or to me or both of us.
Probably you, Jason, because you hit it quite recently, didn't you?
Yeah, maybe about a week ago, or was it? I don't know. I lose count sometimes.
I think it was a few days ago, wasn't it? Oh, I can't.
I don't know.
I remember you were very close, and I gave you a little shout on Instagram. think you were on like 298 about 4 days ago or something, but something like that.
Okay. That's cool. I think I'm on just over 330 now, which is pretty good. But yeah, anyway, whatever it is, Luke, thank you very much for the compliment, man. It's just great to see people enjoying my content. That's the best thing about this whole you know, the subscribers don't matter too much in that regard. I just like to see people enjoying my content. That's the main thing. We have Oscar Partridge. He says, "Hi guys, nice collection, worm guy."
I like that one. I haven't been called Worm Guy before, but I'll take that one. Might change my YouTube name to that actually.
Well, it's funny because I discovered your channel and I discovered James Lack's channel, Movie Bug, at the same time. So I originally used to get well confused who was who, because you're both you're a worm, he's a bug. So I'm just like, okay, who's that? But now I know. But when I first discovered you guys, I was just like, someone to bring it up, like, oh, have you seen Movie Worm's new video? Who's that? Is that Bug or no? It's Jordan. Okay.
Yeah. I remember me and James done a collab a while ago, and someone underneath just put Movie Bug, Movie Worm. Who's next? Movie Insect.
Movie Ant. Yeah. I just stuck with my name, to be honest. I've been through so many iterations of my channel. I just thought I suck at making names up anyway, so my name will do. If I want to, like, my idea of me having my actual name as my channel is that if I want to diverge, I can, because my name doesn't imply that I'm stuck to one kind of content. So if I want to put a drum video up, I can. I doubt I get any views though, but I can.
A lot of big YouTubers just have the name as the channel anyway, don't they? But I come up with Movie Worm because I just thought of Bookworm and I just changed it to Movie Worm. That's how I come up with it.
That's cool.
Also, I used to get called Earthworm Jordan in school at times, so I was really, really skinny back in the day.
That's cool. We have Screen Stars in. Thanks for jumping in the stream. He says, evening all.
Thanks so much for your contest entry, mate. What you done for me the other day.
Yeah, I unfortunately I didn't have time to actually enter your contest, Jordan.
Oh, it's all right, Jason. I'm gonna go now.
we spoke about this already, but
Yeah.
I've lost
Fine, mate.
This keeps jumping down to the bottom. I hate this chat sometimes.
Oh, I hate it when it does that.
Oh, okay. So Marcus is telling me how his surname is pronounced. Truebridge. Okay, cool. Marcus Truebridge. This says, don't worry, everyone gets it wrong. I appreciate when someone likes to no, this is how it is, because I hate the worst thing. I think the worst insult is to pronounce someone's name wrong. It's awful. It is the worst. The worst. Leon says, yes, watch Twin Peaks, Jordan. It's brilliant.
Yeah, Leon actually guided me on which one to buy, because the box set I got, he was telling me what was in it and all stuff, so he was very helpful with that. Because I was going to get the Z2A box set, and he just said it's just a film that's not included, and it was like £200, so I got the one because he gave me a bit of guidance on it. So thanks for that, Leon. I will watch it soon.
Awesome. I swear there's like a rebirth or like, I swear Twin Peaks, it kind of had its run, but then it came back for a little bit and then it's disappeared again.
Yeah, I think it had 2 series and then didn't do nothing for 20 years. It done 2 series and a film or something, and then it's made the 3rd series about 3 years ago or something. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it's what I've heard. I don't know. I know a little bit about the series, but I don't know anything where I can like just tell you the whole thing. I couldn't.
Yeah,
I have no idea. We have Nicole Guinea Pig in the chat. Hello, gentlemen. How you doing? We are doing good, thank you.
Hello.
Thanks.
All good.
Leon says also it is Mystic Quest on Apple. Is it Mystic
All
Quest
right.
on Apple?
The one I was talking about before, the new TV show.
Phil says, please do Twin Peaks, Jordan.
All right. I'll just watch it. That's my next thing. I'm just gonna watch it.
Are you gonna review it, do you think?
Yeah, I was planning on just reviewing the whole thing, or yeah, I don't know. I'll see how it plans out, but I might do 1, 2, and 3, or maybe just the whole thing in one go. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna look on reviewing it. Yeah.
Awesome. We have Trent Martin in the chat. Hello, Trent. He's a new subscriber to me, so Trent, thank you so much for the subscription, man. I do appreciate it.
Hello, Trent.
People saying Marcus says 8-hour stream tonight. Ha ha ha. No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Like, you know, there might be a guest down the line that goes, let's do fucking 10 hours. So then it'd be that. But tonight is not the night for that. I do apologize to people that were hoping. The fun thing is, Jordan, when I did do those massive long streams, I still had like 5 people watching by the end. It's mental. People stuck with it, which is really, really humbling to me, you know?
Yeah. That's a great thing. I mean, people just watching you at 5 in the morning. It must be like good little feeling, isn't it?
Yeah. Like they've got nothing better to do than watch my fucking face until 5 in the morning. Anyway, movie hater says, since you're in your dressing gown, does that mean you'll be naked during the stream? No, I think you can see I've got a t-shirt on, and I'm not doing a striptease for no one, right? I mean, I probably have a price, but no one can afford the price. So there's no chance. Joanne says, eating some mashed potatoes and pizza, looking forward to a nice long stream. It's not going to be as long as you think, unfortunately. That's what she said. Anyway, everyone's behind the Twin Peaks thing, man. Archie, this is Archie, right? I get confused between some of the channels. That's Archie, yeah? Film Geek?
Yeah, that's Archie, that.
Yeah, I get confused by a bunch of them. I do apologize. He
At
says,
first, I was getting a little bit mixed up between Film Flick and Film Geek a little bit, but I know who they are.
Yeah, I'm always getting confused. I'm an awful person in reality. Anyway,
that was when I first sort of discovered the channels, but I know who they are now. But yeah, Archie, I'm gonna get on it, my friend.
Something's re-up with this stream today. It keeps taking this off. So yeah, he's gunning for the Twin Peaks. Definitely give it a go, Jordan. You know my thoughts on it.
Yeah. Sounds like you might have to give it a go, Jason. Everyone's loving it.
Yeah, I think how much did you get the actual box set?
Yeah, I got it. It was 55 on Amazon, and then the next day I looked and it went to 35, so I just grabbed it.
Nice. I think I've seen it in HMV for cheap, but I think that might be in the DVD set.
Yeah. There's another. Go on, sorry.
Sorry, I was going to say, the thing is with TV shows, I don't mind having just a DVD.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if I can get it cheaper just to watch the show, then I do it that way.
Yeah, I mean, the TV shows I've got on Blu-ray, I've only got like 25 altogether, something like that. I usually buy movies, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Tom180 says, hello, just stopping by for a bit. Whatever time you can spare, I really do appreciate it, Tom.
Tom's a really big supporter of me. He's been with me from the start. He's just a great guy. And Tom, I still haven't got your package yet, mate. So hopefully tomorrow.
I tell you what, Jordan, the amount of love from subscribers and people sending stuff out to us is unreal. Like, you know, I've had so many wonderful subscriber mails from people. It blows my mind that anybody wants to watch my stuff, let alone send me.
Yeah, so, mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tom was the first person who ever sent me something, actually, and I got a little bit emotional when I was doing it. It was like I was trying to just calm myself a little bit, because I was like, I can't believe someone's actually gone out the way to send me something. But
yeah, like some of the subscribers that I've got stuff from, it's weird because you can tell they're loyal subscribers and they watch all your stuff, because I get sent a massive box of stuff and they just know me. And they exactly know my taste and what I like and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just like pulling out all this stuff that's awesome. I'm just like, I don't feel like I deserve it, you know?
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
It is. It's overwhelming sometimes, you know, the generosity.
Yeah.
And not just subscribers, just other channels in general, like, you know, helping each other out and, you know, giving shout outs and all this kind of stuff. You know,
I always feel bad as well when someone like messages me and just says, can I send you something? I always sort of say no to them, because I don't want them to go and spend the money on me. But like
Yeah.
some people like Tom have just said, look, I've already got you there, you're getting it no matter what, and I just have to say, oh, go on then. So I don't really like saying yeah, but sometimes people just want to send you it no matter what, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go shout out Phil 4K again. He sent me he sent me 4 boxes of stuff. And since I realized my TV is 4K, he's come back and said any 4Ks that I plan to upgrade or don't want anymore, I'll just send it yours. I was like, mate, you don't have to do that. And he just said,
Yeah.
he just says to me, what else am I meant to do with them? I'm like,
Yeah.
sell them?
Yeah.
I don't know. But Phil, honestly, Phil, you're a legend, mate. I appreciate everything you've done and all your support. You're actually absolute legend. Tom 180 says, anyone seen the new Neeson film? It's on Prime from today. I haven't. I might have to now. Now you've said it. I like Liam Neeson.
No, I haven't. No, I didn't even know it was coming out. Don't know which one he's on about.
I don't know either. I haven't logged into my Prime for about 6 months, so I've probably missed a bunch of stuff that's been on there.
Because when I done my things, what's coming next month, I didn't see the Neeson one on Prime. So I must have missed that one. I don't even know which film he's on about.
Oh well. Let us know down below, further down the chat, Tom, to see what you're talking about, what film it is. I'm interested now because I generally like Neeson. I generally like him as an actor.
I actually just watched Taken 3 the other day, and I quite enjoyed it.
I've not seen that. I've seen 1 and 2. I love 1. 2 was a bit watered down for me, and some things were a bit unbelievable, like his daughter on top of the roofs throwing grenades. I'm like, that's a bit silly. Like, how does like a 17, 18-year-old know how to throw a grenade properly?
Yeah.
Just seemed a bit unbelievable. So
I wasn't fussed on that second one, Jason, to be honest, but the third one is a bit of a guilty pleasure. I know everyone hates it, but I thought it was way better than the second, so I think you might like it.
Awesome. Cool. I always relate the Taken series to that new Nobody. We've both seen that. We both love that.
Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant.
What a film, mate. Oh.
Film of the year for me, that, mate.
Yeah, 100 definitely. I was thinking that even before, you said it as well. I'm not copying you. Like I remember just saying to myself, this has got to be the film of the year. And obviously there's been some big films already, Mortal Kombat and Godzilla versus Kong. If I was going to be cliche, I'd be like, film of the year, Godzilla versus Kong, because I'm such a Godzilla nerd. But when it comes to all that enjoyment, it's got to be Nobody. It's if everybody in the chat, if you love one man versus the world, action films, this is unreally. This is fucking banging.
It was entertainment from start to finish. I went bored once. It was just absolutely brilliant.
Leon Talks Film asks a question for both of you. What's your favorite video on your channel? The one you're most proud of?
Oh, I think the one I'm most proud of is the one we done with the collab.
Oh yeah, that's a really good one actually. The way you've put it all together is really good.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do much in it. I was just sort of, but I don't know. I felt like I'd done something good there. So it's not my favorite. I don't know. It's probably the one I'm most proud of, but I don't know. I probably have to say that at the top of my head. But my Blu-ray collection was a big one because that took me like 5 goes over like 4 days. So, what about you?
I got a couple. My horror remakes collaboration with Robert Fett, Jamie Powell, and Bondo Chevit Movies. I think that came out really well. I'm really happy with the editing that I did in that.
I love that one. I watched all that. It was great.
I'm always learning new stuff with editing, so I put all that kind of stuff to the test in that video, see what I really could do, and it just came out. I'm really happy with that video. But when it comes to like favorites, I still like try and share my Godzilla collection videos. I've got 2 Godzilla collection videos on the channel because I just love just expressing my love for the Godzilla franchise.
Yeah.
And I always go back to those videos and think like, if there's any videos that sum up who I am, it's those videos personally.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where I am there. Yeah.
Good question, though.
Yeah, very good question. Not always easy to answer as well, those kind of questions. Playtendo guy says, really enjoyed your Arrow collection video. Slowly building a collection. I have 9 so far. Yeah, Jordan, your collection's pretty sizable.
Yeah.
Arrow.
Yeah, I just put one up today.
Yeah.
I think I've seen people with bigger collections. I mean, I think Leon and Lauren have probably got bigger Arrow collections than me, but I think it's a fair sized amount.
Yeah, I didn't have that many, but when the Easter sale came about, you probably saw my video where I bought a shit ton of Arrow. So
Yeah.
I've got like you can see behind me 2 shelves there. Look, 2 shelves there. There, like you can see the shelf there and shelf.
That way, you mean? No, I can't see them, Jason. I don't think.
Bollocks. But there's 2 shelves by my TV that is just all Arrow. So
Right.
yeah, I've got the Easter sale has kind of made me a bit addicted to Arrow. But yeah, I just think Arrow, just their quality is unmatched. I think personally.
Yeah, I just love the artwork. I mean, a film might be terrible, but I'll buy it because of the artwork, and it'll draw me in.
Yeah, unfortunately, one of the best artworks. Unfortunately for me, this is my opinion, of course, and I've had conversations with many a YouTuber over this because no one agrees with me. But yeah, the best release when it concerns commissioned artwork by Arrow is The Burning, but the film is so dog shit. It's not worth the plastic it's printed on. I literally bought that. Ages ago. This is before I even had YouTube. One of the first Arrow titles I bought because I'm into my slasher films. It's meant to be one of those, underrated 80s kind of classics. So I was like, oh, cool. I grabbed that. It's got a cool cover on the Arrow Blu-ray. Yeah, what a fucking dumpster fire, as they say in America.
I fucking love that movie.
Fucking dog shit, mate. I mean, look, I'm glad you like it. Someone's got her, right?
It's not for everyone, but I think it's pretty good. I like all that cheesy 80s slasher stuff. I love it, so
it's
I liked it.
Like people go to me like, yeah, but Jason, the raft scene. I was like, yeah, the raft scene's the only good scene in the movie. You might as well just watch the clip on YouTube and be done with it.
One thing I will say, he's got a weird weapon choice, hasn't he? Them big scissors, the big garden scissors. I mean, who goes around using them if you're a killer?
Yeah, he reminds me of the. Did you ever play the Clock Tower video games?
No, but I am aware of them. There's 3 of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the killer is got big garden scissors.
Yeah.
I don't know whether the Burning inspired the game or if the game. I don't know, but yeah, that's what it immediately reminds me of. But yeah, I don't like that film. There you go.
I like it. Each their own, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I just did my Mortal Kombat ranking, and I we all know Mortal Kombat Annihilation is dog shit, but I still love it because it's just so bad it's good. It's what it is. Badoosh Playtendo Guy also says, been playing Resident Evil 8 since Thursday. You lucky person, you. So awesome. Have you found a copy and CD station? I've actually not been out today because I'm going out with some YouTubers on the weekend, so I'm trying to save my cash. So hopefully I can find it wherever we're going to be heading out to on the weekend. So hopefully I can find it about, fingers crossed.
Looks amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm such a massive Resident Evil fan.
Yeah,
it's my favorite game franchise, 100%.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it when I get my hands on a copy. Leon says in quotations, "and other dude, laughy face."
Yeah, that's me.
That's this guy. The other dude. See, so you got other options where you can change your name, your channel name, so you can change it to Worm Guy or other
dude.
See, it's funny because I had that on. I was on Big Paulie's stream. I think it was last week? ? I can't remember. But I was on his stream either last week or the week before, and literally people were going on his stream going, "Hello, Paulie and other guy."
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I think when your audience don't know who you are, doesn't matter how many subs you got. There's massive YouTubers I've never heard of that I find out because someone recommended their channel or something.
Yeah.
So I just think it's funny. Other dude, I think it's funny. Anyway, Screen Star says, my 15-year-old son loves TikTok. I don't know if that's cool. I mean, it's cool if they love something. Never be ashamed of what you love. That's what I say. Joanne says, my kid loves TikTok. He does these silly dances. I have no idea what he does. Now, I swear that's all. I remember when TikTok came about, that's all I saw was those fucking Fortnite dances.
Yeah.
Like kids doing that. I'm just like, what is this? What is this?
I must admit, some of the ones I get sent are quite funny, like, but I just don't know if I'll ever go on the app or anything. I've got enough apps going on and social media stuff. It's like I can't keep up with it all.
Yeah, it's kind of like subscription services. You know, to get everything on subscription service, you got to have subscribe to like 10 of them, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's getting silly. Like people
Yeah.
say the future is digital, but I refuse to believe there is a family, let's just say working class. I refuse to believe that there's a working class family that can subscribe and pay monthly to every service.
Yeah.
It's impossible. They can't do it.
I must admit, I'm still logging on to my dad's Netflix one.
Yeah,
I do pay for Disney Plus and Shudder, but I use his Prime and Netflix, so I'm not gonna lie there.
I was gonna say I've only got Amazon Prime Video because it comes free with my phone contract.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I've got it. I wouldn't have it otherwise.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. We have the bounty of Dun. We have Rob Effect's bounty. Hello, Rob. Thanks for joining the stream. He says top tag team right there. I mean, what, like WWE tag team?
Yeah. The Hardy Boys.
I don't think we're that good, mate. I don't. If we were a tag team, would we win the championships? Would we be champions?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. I'm saying if you have faith in us being a tag team, could we be champions?
Depends how good I am at acting classes, because I think it's pretty much acting, isn't it, in WWE?
Yeah.
Sorry to WWE fans.
I am a WWE fan, but obviously I know that it's all like. But the thing is, people legitimately get hurt. That's the thing.
Yeah, they do legitimately get hurt. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a risky sport. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, some people don't even like calling it a sport, do they? Because it's like,
yeah.
But I mean,
no, it probably is, because I mean they've got to be really physical and stuff to do that. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I've got a family member. Every time I post about wrestling on my Facebook, I got a family member who goes, "You know, it's fake, right?" Like he constantly keeps reminding me every time I put a post up, and literally, like, my friend posted a GIF that just had an animated guy whispering in another guy's ear saying, "Let people enjoy stuff."
Yeah,
exactly.
It is.
Like,
I don't care if you like something, mate. You like it. It doesn't matter who you are, what you like. If you get enjoyment out of it, why would you want someone else to stop you?
That's why I always say, whenever I say I don't like something, like The Burning, for example, I don't like that film, but I still think it's great that you like it.
Yeah,
it's awesome, right? But I'm not going to shoot you down for liking something I don't. That's stupid.
Yeah,
right? That's when
I'm not.
That's toxicity right there. Yeah,
Totally agree, mate.
Yeah. Lauren says we're on this TikTok conversation full force, Jordan, man. Lauren says most meme pages now use a lot of TikToks. Interesting. It keeps skipping to the bottom and it's really winding me up.
Hate that.
Where we were, bollocks.
Go to the TikTok combo.
All right. Okay. No, I'm still not there. What the actual fuck?
One sec, Jason.
Oh, here we go.
I'm back. Just get me water.
Did you have a good trip? You were gone and you back quite quickly.
Yeah. Just grab me with water, mate. My mouth's dry.
I got my water.
Should have brought a big bottle. I'm gonna need it.
Oscar says, I use TikTok at school. Such fun with my mates. That's cool. I mean, if it brings you enjoyment, it's all good, right? That's the way I see it.
Of course.
I'm well confused. Oh, okay. Grace says tonight I'm watching Kermit's Swamp Years. I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
Something to do with the Muppets.
The
The only
hell?
Muppets I've ever seen is the Muppet Christmas Carol, I think. Oh no, I've seen the Muppets movie as well, with that guy off Spaghetti and Sarah Marshall in. They're the only
Yeah,
two I've seen.
I've seen two, and I saw them years ago. I mean, years and years ago, when I was like, I must have been about 9 or something. I saw the Muppets Christmas Carol, which I loved then. So I reckon I'll still get, if I put it on this Christmas, I reckon I'll still like it. And I remember seeing Muppets Treasure Island, and it had Tim Curry as Blackbeard.
Yeah.
That was quite
Yeah,
funny.
I haven't seen that one. The Treasure Island one, I bet it's good though. The Muppet Christmas Carol was the first film I ever went to see at the cinema.
Well, Christmas Carol, sorry.
Yeah. First movie I ever went to see, just me and my dad.
That's mad. I think, like, if you're talking about first movie I ever saw in the cinema, the earliest memory for me would be Lion King. I can't really remember seeing anything else prior to that, but maybe
Yeah.
I did, but I just don't remember. But yeah, Lion
94
King.
wasn't
Geordie Paul says, if you want to, Jordan, anytime you get bored of that Day of the Dead Arrow set, I'll take it.
Oh yeah. It's
See, I haven't upgraded. I've got the old Arrow Windows.
That's
Day of the Dead. Is that what you're talking about?
That's what he's on about, yeah. I think it's shot up in price a bit though lately. I think it goes for like 40 quid in CEX, something like that.
I paid 25 for mine pre-owned.
Well,
so, yeah.
That's the last time I look, so it might come down now, especially with all the. I'm saying that's only done, and then he's got a new release, isn't it? So
yeah, which is good because it was originally very hard to get.
Yeah.
Marcus Treebridge asks, any hints for this secret video? The hints are I'm meeting up with other YouTubers and we're going to go out Blu-ray hunting and we're going to film. That's the hint. And it's going to be epic. I can't wait. There you go.
That's a big hint, that, Jason. Definitely will guess what it is now.
What else could I have said? Then just I've not told them what YouTubers I'm meeting up with.
That's true. That is true.
I'm actually meeting up with PewDiePie, and we're gonna go. You know, he lives in Brighton, so I'm going down to Brighton, meeting PewDiePie. He's gonna give me a shout out. I'm gonna be on about 10. I'm gonna be on about, I don't know, about 50 million by the end of the weekend, so it'll be all good. There we go. Why does this keep doing this to me? It keeps fucking skipping down to the fucking bottom. Okay, here we go. Leon says, first other guy and now worm guy, loving this stream. Oh mate, we are almost half an hour behind this chat. Jesus Christ. But that's how I would want it to be, because that's how it always is. We have Sinister Artists in Movies. Hello, sir. Thanks for jumping in. Hi,
Tony.
lads. Just thought I'd pop on and say hello. Can't stay long, but have a good one. Appreciate you jumping on, no matter how long you can stay for. It's all good, my friend.
You're a great guy, Tony.
Nicole Guinea Pig asks, what did you have for tea tonight? Right, right. Then let me ask the question. When someone says tea, they mean dinner, correct?
I call it tea.
So what? But it's your main meal of the day, yeah? Like
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had Chinese. I had sweet and sour chicken, but I think
I had Greek kebab meat in pitters, but it was actually not real meat. It was fake because I don't eat meat. So it's like one of them plant-based kebab sort of meals.
So
it was like a first I've had in like since I last ate meat, which about 5 years ago. It just brought back all that lovely taste, but it was very, very similar, if you get me.
Interesting. So are you vegetarian or vegan? Which side?
Just vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Yeah.
What made you ditch meat, Miles?
I was eating a roast once and it just had loads of beef on it, and I was just thinking, I think there's a dead animal floating around in my gravy, so it just put me off. And just since then I haven't touched it. But I know I'm not. Everyone's different. It was just got in my head, and I just never edited since.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Fair enough.
Nothing against anyone who eats it, but
You're not one of those tryhards that like you're sitting there at McDonald's eating a burger and they go, "You are going to hell" or something like that. You know the people that like, you know the
I'm not gonna do
hardcore vegans that look down on people that eat meat. Those kind of people.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh, isn't it? Leon says, "No problem, Jordan. Glad I could help you out with Twin Peaks."
Cheers, mate.
Right, Phil asks a question, but it could be a rather loaded question because I don't know in which regard he means. So let's see. Phil asks, "What's the worst Blu-ray you have watched?" Now, I'm gonna elaborate. Does he mean worse as in picture quality? Does he mean worst as in the worst movie on Blu-ray you've watched? Or it could be a multitude of things, right?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Sorry, it could be either. Well, if you want me to pick the worst movie I've watched on Blu-ray, I'd probably go with Island of Death, which I showed in my Arrow video collection today. It's one of the worst films ever made. Picture quality wise, I don't know, but as a 4K, The Grinch is terrible. It looks like a DVD, not a Blu-ray even. That's a pretty bad transfer. And they're the best two I can think of, I think.
I see that. I want to throw out one of the worst films I've ever seen, but I didn't watch it on Blu-ray. I watched it on DVD. And the actual transfer was really good. It's actually one of the better looking DVDs I watched in terms of its quality. But the film was utter dog shit. One of the worst action films I've ever seen.
What was that?
Which is Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, with Nicolas Cage.
Fucking abysmal, mate. Honestly,
I've heard it's terrible.
It's awful. But that, yeah, again, I can't really pick that because I didn't watch it on Blu-ray. I'm just gonna go for the easy target. Jason Goes to Hell. I hate that movie. I own it because I've got to have the whole fucking franchise, don't I? But I hate that movie.
Yeah,
it's
a bad film.
It's fucking dog shit. Their whole, the whole producers, their whole idea was to basically get rid of Jason completely because I forget Cunningham. I think
Sean S. Cunningham, isn't it?
Yeah, him. He did the first Friday the 13th movie, the first one without Jason Voorhees. He has forever hated the Jason Voorhees character. So when he was attached to produce Jason Goes to Hell, his mission was solely to basically ruin Jason Voorhees because he didn't like the character. So on that basis, in my opinion, he's betrayed the character, and the franchise is built on that character.
Yeah.
You get to Jason Goes to Hell, and it's just this weird fucking bullshit possession story. That is just awful.
Yeah,
that
it's terrible.
Really shit.
Which is weird because some of the sequels are better than the original, in my opinion.
My favorite Friday the 13th movie is the remake. Believe it or not.
It's a good one. It gets too much hate. It's a good movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I think part 3 and part 6 stand out for me. I think they're good.
Part 6 is awesome. It's super cheese though, super cheese, isn't it? But I love part 6.
Does he get brought back to life by a lightning bolt or something?
Yeah. He becomes like super ultra undead zombie Jason. I love it. When it comes to like just the best, in my opinion, the best grounded all around Friday the 13th film, where I liked every character, would be part 2.
Yeah, Sackhead Jason.
Yeah, fucking scary as shit. How scary is Sackhead Jason?
Yeah, I haven't seen that film for a very long time, but I'm really wanting to rewatch them all because my fiance's never seen them, and she loves horror and slasher, so I'm really wanting to go through them all again. I'd love to just sit there. I need to get that box set that's come out in America, to be honest. But I can't remember too much about 2. I just remember Sackhead Jason.
I just think all the characters were really likable, and it had a really interesting a character dynamic in it that I thought was pretty smart, which they elaborate on more in the remake. They take a little bit of nugget from part 2 and then elaborate on more in the remake, which I thought was really cool. I just thought part 2 was sure, people would say, yeah, it's just rehashing the first one. Yeah, sure it is, but that's what a genre does, right? Just you get reiteration after reiteration.
Yeah.
But I just think when it comes to a grounded all around slasher film in the Friday the 13th franchise, it doesn't have much cheese in it. It's pretty straight with everything. Yeah. And I like it's in my top 3 Friday the 13th movies.
Yeah.
I just think part 2 is really, really good.
That's probably one of the ones I'm looking forward to the most, actually, when I go and rewatch them all.
Yeah, it's I just think it's a really, really strong slasher film. Going back to this question, if I was gonna pick worst Blu-ray for its actual picture quality, there's no other Blu-ray that I was so angry after buying it. I was so excited to get the Blu-ray and have it in HD, but when I got it home and played it, I got a refund immediately because it was one of the worst transfers I've ever seen going from SD to HD. Which is, Leon will know what I'm talking about because we spoke about it before. 28 days later, the Blu-ray for
Yeah.
that is horrid.
Yeah.
Because they shot it with a weird kind of camera, they want this whole kind of grainy look. But when you restore it to high definition, it just doesn't translate well. It just looks horrendous.
Yeah, I remember watching that thinking it looked bad. The sequel doesn't look too bad compared to that one, but the first one was terrible. Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't want people to be misconstrued. Like, the film is fantastic. I love that film. Just the Blu-ray transfer was not good. Just want to shout out to everyone in the chat. We have 18 people watching tonight. Thank you so much for everyone jumping in. If everybody could drop a like down on this video, that would be really appreciated. Thank you, everyone.
If you're here because of me, can you please sub to Jason? That'd be great. Thanks.
Oh. Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate that. And anybody that's in my audience that doesn't know Jordan, go and sub to his channel. It's a great channel.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.
Oscar says, I watched Lesbian Vampire Killers the other day. Pretty fun movie. I remember when that film came out, but I still haven't actually got around to it because it looked silly.
Yeah.
Because I think, did that come out around the time you had a lot of those kind of spoof movies?
I was going to say, didn't a load of them films come out at once? So they had all them sorts of same titles.
Yeah.
That's something I'd watch.
It does. Like, the title to me it just scream like late 2000s.
Yeah.
Like, if I look it up and it came out in like 2007, I wouldn't be surprised. It's got that kind of title to it.
They had all like Cockney face zombies and stuff, didn't he?
Lawrence Collection says Leon is a David Lynch and Twin Peaks. Can't say it. I don't know how to talk. Twin Peaks expert. Cool.
He certainly is.
I know who to go to when I want to start a David Lynch collection.
Yeah, he is. He is a big Lynch fan.
Joanne says, I thought Twin Peaks was a chocolate in Poundland.
Yeah. I know which one she's on about. That big Toblerone looking thing.
That's funny. Martin Eves says, or does he ask a question? I don't think. Yeah, he does. Does he? Yeah. Good evening, team. How do we live in a world where True Lies does not have a Blu-ray release, but Howard the Duck has a 4K release? Listen. Howard the Duck is awesome.
I watched Howard the Duck not long ago for the first time.
And if you don't fancy Leigh Thompson, I don't know who you are.
Yeah. I hope my fiance's not watching, but I do agree.
What's that?
I hope my fiance's not watching, but I do agree with you there.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know what she looks like now, but back then in the 80s, she was, yes, please.
Apparently, It's James Cameron who's not wanting to release True Lies because there's a few racist things in it. According to Kermit's ghost, Alan, he said that's what he said. There's a few racist things towards the Mexican terrorists, and it won't go down too well if he releases it. That's what he thinks. That's what I've heard.
Just to let Martin know, if he doesn't know, there is a German True Lies Blu-ray release.
You can get it off Spanish Amazon, can't you? I think it's a Spanish one.
Is it a Spanish one?
I think so. I might be wrong. I'm sure I heard Spanish one.
I know there's a Blu-ray of it because Carl from Colinio 9 showed it on one of his pickups videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna start collecting Arnie because Arnie's one of my favorite actors, and I don't have everything Arnie for some fucking reason. Yeah. I have Terminator 2, and Total Recall so far.
Hero Arnie. He's a hero, Arnie.
Yes, now get to the chopper, do it, go.
I watch anything with him, mate.
Everybody, subscribe to the worm guy. Do it now. Go. Oh, sorry. I mean, the other dude. Go and subscribe to him. Do it.
I think you should just do a channel on Schwarzenegger impressions, mate.
The problem is, like, people sound good, but I don't think I'm very good. Like, because my general voice is, I've got more of a higher tone voice. So to try and get Arnie's low end is very difficult.
I thought you were fine, eh?
Okay, thank you. I take it. Do you think when Arnie does meet and greets, he just have a bunch of fans going, "Hello there, Arnie. I'm a massive fan of you."
Yeah.
Do you think he
probably.
gets loads of people doing his voice?
I thought that was Arnie then, Jason. Honestly, that's really good.
No, but I'm not a beefcake, so I can't be Arnie. I mean, he's even a beefcake now. He's like what, 70? Like he's like, yeah. I fucking like. I just think Arnie's like not a particularly good actor, but he's one of the most entertaining people ever. Like if you follow him on Instagram, he's hilarious.
He's not like up there with Pacino and De Niro, is he? But he can still do a role. He can still do I don't think there's anyone who can do the Terminator as good as him. But I know what you're saying. Like other movies, like Kindergarten Cop and that, he's not great, but he pulls it off in his own way, doesn't he?
Yeah. It's not a tumor. It's not. I love him in Twins. That he cracks me up in Twins.
Yeah,
I love that film. Leon says Lawrence Wright, David Lynch is my Godzilla. Interesting. I don't think he's as good as Godzilla, but we can talk about it another time. Now Leon's gone unsubscribe.
Have you ever seen David Lynch films, Jason?
I have The Elephant Man, but I haven't watched it yet. I've never seen it yet, so I've got that on Blu-ray. But when you see, I'm not very good with knowing what director's done what. You see, unless they're like the big, like obviously like Steven Spielberg and James Cameron. But when it's more of a director with I wouldn't say like they're not. I wouldn't say David Lynch is as big as those two, but I understand that he's got he's of a certain caliber. He's a certain type of director. That's when I get lost of what he's done and what these have done and blah blah blah. So I don't really follow directors that much. So I always get confused who's made what.
His films are really good, really good.
Yeah. Well, I've got Elephant Man too. I know for a fact that's gonna break me.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Because
weirdly, it's probably not even one of my favorite Lynch films, to be honest, but it's still a great film. So
I've noticed as well, if you go on Wikipedia and look up the big guys like Spielberg and Scorsese and the big guns like that, not these big directors, they haven't made that many films if you look at their whole kind of lifespan of making movies. Like, I think Spielberg has made about, I say not even in the double digits. I think, I don't know, I could be wrong, but when you look at it on paper, Spielberg has made this many. It doesn't look like it's as many as you think in your head, because I think these multi-million dollar directors, you'd expect their CV to be jam packed, right? But they're not. They've only made a set amount of films, which is quite surprising to me.
I think James Cameron, I don't even know if he's made 10. He might have, but
maybe
you think he'd made more, but it's just because he's made so many big blockbusters that have been so successful. Like Terminator 2 and Terminator and Aliens and Titanic. They're just big, massive movies, but I think he's only made about 10 or something. Could be wrong, but
I wouldn't be surprised by 2030 he would have made 10 Avatars. And in my opinion, no one's asking for Avatar sequels.
I do like Avatar, but it's just weird that he's making so many of them. Maybe he just wants to make his own little world up there and his own little following.
See, I'm not a fan of Avatar. I've never understood the hype. I've never cared for the film myself. But also, James Cameron's decision to make sequels now doesn't stack up. That film was massive when it came out, right? In 2009. Why didn't he think of making a sequel and have the sequel come out in 2011, 2 years after, when the first film was fire? You would have thought he would have capitalized on that, but he didn't. And now I think he's too little, too late.
I just think he must have some ideas up his sleeve and he really wants to do it. there must be something that's in his mind that he's going to make it work so well. So we'll see.
See, he's one of those directors where you can just go to a studio and go, I want to make this. They'll be like, yeah, sure, go and make it. How much do you need? Oh, yeah, I need about 100 million. Here you go, here's 100 million, go make it.
Yeah.
Because he's one of those directors that everyone could put their trust in, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, for him to make something like Aliens is unreal. Like to take a pre-established universe and expand it into something that goes beyond the original is unreal. I still prefer the original Alien, but what James Cameron did for that sequel, the Aliens, even this little thing like adding an S to Alien and making it plural, is genius. It's actually genius. Like, yeah, everything about that sequel is unreal in terms of like.
I feel like sorry, go on. Sorry, Jason. Sorry,
I was gonna say, like, I don't see Alien becoming like when if Alien was just left as Ridley Scott's Alien, I don't think it would have moved anywhere near to where it is now. I think James Cameron made it. He brought it into pop culture and it became massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he done it to himself as well with the Terminator, because I know they both take place in the same sort of on Earth and all that, but he turned the villain. You think he'd go for someone much bigger than Arnold if it was possible, but he went the total opposite way and made this little skinny guy the villain in the second one, and just totally turned Arnie into a good guy when he was a bad guy. He just flipped everything around and it just worked. And I think that's what he done with Alien and Aliens. He made a horror sci-fi. Ridley Scott had a horror sci-fi and he just turned it into a horror action movie. And it just, he sort of flipped it, didn't he? He didn't do the same thing and hope for the same result. I thought anyway.
But like, I think Cameron, I think he went down the route of like, as a sequel, the Alien was the one Alien. Let's well, what if they? Because you saw in the first film, you saw all those eggs in the chamber, didn't you? All those eggs, but just one facehugger got Kane.
Yeah.
So I think what I like about the way James Cameron took the sequel is just like, well, what if we had a whole hive of those bastards?
Yeah.
What would they do? And we see that there's not much you can do. You're fucked, pretty much. I mean, I could talk about the film for hours.
It's a 10 out of 10 film, mate.
It's so good. I love it. Where was we? Oh yeah, here we are. Screenstar says, I can't do anything for 8 hours these days. Never mind streaming. Lucky to sleep for 8 hours, to be honest. Yeah, I honestly, I barely get 6 hours sleep most nights.
Yeah, same. I hate going to bed. I always get up early.
The worst kind of nights is the nights where I force myself to go to bed early, like at 10 o'clock, and I'll just lay there. What feels like eternity. That's the worst kind of nights for me.
Yeah.
But I suffer from anxiety, so sometimes if there's something coming up that I'm not necessarily looking forward to, and I see it as more of a hurdle rather than something positive, I have really bad nights where I barely sleep because I know it's coming and I'm dreading it. Like right now, where I'm unemployed, I'm on universal credit. Unfortunately, every 2 weeks I get a phone call, and I always find that there seem to be a bit what's the word, condescending down the phone to you when you're meant to be obviously they're paying you money, that's fair, but like they seem to be talking down to you like you're scum when you talk to these people on the phone. So whenever it's like a week or a few days before that phone call whenever they've planned it, I'm literally on edge for like those 3 days because I hate answering that phone call because I'm terrified that what I've done to look for work isn't good enough. They'll just cut my money off, which would fucking ruin me, basically.
Yeah, fully understand that, mate. They shouldn't be like that on the phone.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess they're trying to get through the phone call as quickly as you want them to get off the phone. I suppose maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, that's something I have really bad nights. Anyway, enough about me. Let's get back to the chat-a-rooners. We're so behind on the chat; it's unreal. Last chance, Ches. Thanks for jumping in the stream. I don't know if that's a he or a she, but I'm just going to say they said. Good evening, guys. Have you seen Burke and Hare starring Simon Pegg and Andy Serkis? If so, thoughts on it? I have not, unfortunately.
I haven't. Sorry. I'm aware of the film, but I haven't seen it, I'm afraid.
Yeah, sorry. Robert Fett says, Mr. Zilla, change of plan tomorrow. Don't stay up late. Okay. Okay. I think he has messaged me, so but I can't go and see his message yet. Anyway, Playtendo guy says, never seen Twin Peaks, but I have seen trailers. Very surreal looking. Yeah, I've not seen it either. Obviously, Jordan hasn't. But there's a game I used to love called Deadly Premonition. It was a survival horror game on the Xbox 360, I think.
Just come to Switch as well, hasn't it? I think.
Yeah. I think the sequel has come out on Switch as well. But everyone that reviewed it was like, this is like Twin Peaks the game, pretty much. So that gave me a little bit of interest to check out the series, but I just never did. It's one of those things. I don't know about you, Jordan, but I'm terrible at getting to things. Like, I've got this whole wall of shit. Not shit, I love my Blu-ray collection, but I've got a wall of these films, and I've barely dented my collection in terms of watching them.
Yeah. You know what? I had like 90 unwatched films in my collection, and every movie I buy now is just ones that I've already seen because I'm trying to get it down. I'm on about 40 odd now. I don't want anything in my collection that I haven't watched because it's just really for years and years I've left it, and now I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it. So every movie I buy now is one that I've really seen, unless it was like the Urban Legend box set that come out the other day. I had to grab that.
Yeah. I got that for free. Did you know?
No.
So
someone sent you it?
No. I pre-ordered it. There's a video on my channel, but I pre-ordered it, and I was meant to get it the release day, Monday the 19th, and it didn't arrive. And they were like, "Oh, it's going to turn up Tuesday the 20th." I was like, "Okay, cool." Didn't arrive. Wednesday, they were like, "Oh, it must be lost in the post. Here, you have a refund?" I was like, "Okay, cool. Give me a refund." Then Friday, it just turns up. And according to a lot of people on YouTube, they will never charge me for it because in their mind they were late to deliver it. So I got it for nothing.
Nice. I have to try that one next time. Hopefully it comes late.
Yeah. I was well angry though before it turned up because I was just like, because I think it's a nice set that goes. It's a really nice companion to the I know we did last summer set.
Yeah.
They go together, and it makes me wonder what A8 films are going to put out next. Because I'm wondering whether they're gonna carry on with this kind of like 90s slasher kind of box sets. And I think it would be amazing if they get the Scream license and have a Scream box set.
Yeah.
Because the Scream so far, Scream has never had a 1 to 4 box set, has it?
No, it's always been 1 to 3, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been the trilogy and there's been 4 on its own. So I think AA Films would do a killing if they got the Scream license. It'd be how beautiful.
Someone said to them on Twitter, "Can you do the Hatchet series?" And they actually replied to him with like a bit of a hint, like a wink or something. Whether they'll do it, I don't know.
The Hatchet series is the most over-the-top, ridiculous homage to all the old 80s slasher films.
I've never seen them, so
they're bad, but I love them.
Yeah, I've never seen them.
It's like it's so violent, it's almost laughable, right? It's that kind of violent where it's ridiculously unbelievable, but you can't just gut laugh. So there's one bit where this old lady, her husband's just been killed by the big bad guy, and he just goes over to her and grabs her face and pulls her mouth up and just tears her head right off, but from her upper lip. It's brutal as fuck. I'm like, it's so bad, but I love it.
I hope they fucking go with that one then next time, because I'll buy that shit.
It's all practical as well. It looks really the gore in it is really fucking good.
Yeah.
And you got Kane Hodder.
Practical is the best.
And you got Kane Hodder as Victor Crowley, which is the big monster dude in it.
Is he the killer in the movie?
Yeah, Kane Hodder's the killer. So you got the Jason Voorhees alumni as the big killer. Oh, it's good. I recommend them. They're bad, but I really do recommend them. They're great fun. Great.
Sounds like my type of stuff.
Joanne asks, how many Blu-rays have you got, Jason? And other dude, I think I never counted mine, but I think I'm in the realm of about 300 to 400 at this point. But I could be over blowing it or undercutting it. I don't really know. I haven't counted.
Yeah, I do keep a count of mine, but I might be a little bit out. But it's over 1,100.
How do you have the space, man? Look. So I got the shelf here by my TV. It's about 5 shelves deep, and then I've got these. Oh, I can't fucking see my chair. You can sort of see there, my units there.
Yeah,
I bought those units 2 months ago, and they're almost full up. So I don't know how you get the space, my friend.
Well, behind me there, I've got about another 6 shelves that are empty at the bottom of the one behind me, so I've got plenty of space for now.
That's good. Right, let's carry on. Playtendo guy asks, favorite Disney film? Always love Lilo and Stitch and Treasure Planet. I'll let you go first, Jordan.
Does he mean at Disney Animated Studios or Pixar as well? I'd say Aladdin is my favorite Disney Animated Studios film. I've always loved it. But overall, probably Toy Story 3 is the best. But I know that's Pixar, not really Disney Animated Studio, but it's out of them two anyway. I love both of them films.
See, I can't really pick, but I'm gonna say 3 for now. The Black Cauldron, Big Hero 6. I love Big Hero 6.
A movie I've never seen.
And Toy Story 3, ironically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're my 3.
Toy Story 3 is unbelievable.
It's I think it's a quintessential Disney film.
Yeah.
Like, it's 10 out of 10 for me. Like,
yeah, it is. Yeah.
I've not seen 4, but I've heard 4 is good, but it's nowhere. It doesn't even touch 3. That's what I've heard, but I've not actually seen it.
4 surprised me because I thought, why are they making this film? And it did actually surprise me, but it's not. 3 is better, definitely. I'd say 1 is better as well, to be honest.
I have this cool copy of 3. I've got a
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, the commemorative Blu-ray, which is basically, I'm guessing they gave them out to staff that worked on the film.
Wasn't that one of your last pick-up videos?
Yeah.
I've seen that.
It's pretty cool. I don't know if it's. I got it in a job lot for like £8. So I've got that. I got The Lion King. Up. I think I got Up in there, and I forget the other one I got. But I paid like £8. So I don't know if that commemorative edition is worth anything more than that.
Yeah, I should Google it, mate.
It's a cool oddity. It's a cool oddity for sure. The movie hater asks, what do you guys like to eat and drink while watching a movie? By the way, what time is love? Eh? What? What does he mean?
What time is love? Then I'll have to ask me missus.
Okay. All right. What do I like to eat and drink while watching a movie? Usually, like, I tend to just like, I like to eat a lot of chocolate when watching a film. So I usually find something that's chocolate. Like, if sometimes I buy myself like a bag of like chocolate hobnobs and just eat those because I fucking love chocolate hobnobs.
Yeah.
Thing is, like, I'm a tea drinker. I drink tea throughout the day, and that's pretty much exclusively what I drink. So probably tea would be the answer to that.
Yeah. When I go to the cinema, I always get Coke Zero, but I used to go to Asda and get these little caramel buttons, like swirly ones, and they had caramel inside, and they were unbelievable. They were Asda's own, and now they just don't do them no more. And I used to always take them to the cinema. I'm gutted.
Maybe they know they're a sugar hazard or something like that. Like they're just sugar overload.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're talking cinema, I'd say I like popcorn, but I like it mixed, sweet and salt. Have it mixed.
Yeah.
And I just usually get like a Coke or something with it.
Yeah.
Quite simple, to be honest. I used to like getting a hot dog at the cinema, but they take fucking so long to get you a hot dog in the cinema.
Yeah.
That I'm just like, I can't be asked to wait. I'd rather just get a popcorn and just go in.
Sometimes I like getting the nachos in there.
Have you ever lined up for a film?
I like a 12 o'clock screening. Not
even that, just in general. Just wondering.
Yeah, I've queued up for films. Yeah.
See, I've only ever I've walked into nearly everything, but it's a very odd one. But the only film I ever queued up for was X-Men: Days of Future Past. There's a queue from the screening door all the way through into the lobby of my local cinema. And I'm just like, why is there a queue for this film?
Yeah.
There's been bigger films that have come out that don't get a queue like that.
I mean, I don't think I've queued that long, but I've been stuck in a queue for like 10 minutes, but not out the door or anything.
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame is pretty packed.
See, I So I walked straight in, but there's no queue or nothing. I just walked straight in to the end game.
Weird one.
It's weird.
I think I went on opening night, but it went out the door or anything.
I always find queuing for the film is weird. So I've always walked in. It's strange. Paul says Phil is a legend. His support is unbelievable. Great guy. I will second that. He is amazing.
Yeah, shown me a lot of support as well. Always comments on my videos.
Nicole Guinea Pig asks, "What films do your other halves like?" Well, I don't have an other half, so I have no answer.
I asked my fiance the other day what her favourite film was actually, and she said White Chicks. Which is quite funny, actually. I'll agree with that.
I'm saying nothing. Mark Lees asks, Jason, have you seen Rodan the Flying Monster, directed by 1956, directed by Ishiro Honda of Godzilla fame, or King Kong Lives in 1986? I've seen Rodan. I have it on DVD. I think I can pull it out. Maybe that's what she said. Maybe I can grab it. Exclusive look at my DVD. Yeah, so I got my DVD. It's pretty cool. Rodan. It's a giant bird.
I have no idea about this, to be honest.
See,
I know you're showing Mark. Like.
So Toho, they made Godzilla, and then throughout the 60s they were introducing new monsters, and then by the end of the 60s they made a film called Destroy Monsters, which basically brought all their original monsters together into one movie. So Rodan is one of those. If you've seen King of the Monsters, the legendary Warner Brothers Godzilla film,
is that Rodan, one where that comes out the mountain?
The volcano, yeah. That's Rodan. This is the original film from 1956, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, very.
I thought he was the best monster in obviously apart from Godzilla, but in that King of the Monsters, he was quite terrifying. Him.
he's I think the whole sequence of him coming out of the volcano and coming after all the planes was a really great sequence. Really good.
That was my favorite bit of the whole film, to be honest.
Cool. That film's got it's got a lot of problems, that movie, but I won't go into it now.
Yeah.
And he also asks, have I seen King Kong Lives? I've not. That's one of the only King Kong films I don't own, which is upsetting me because I kind of want them all. But yeah, I don't own that one yet. I've not heard really. Is it meant to be? I don't know if that's. Is it meant to be a direct sequel to the '76 remake? I don't think it can, because it's like 10-year difference. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I've not seen that one, unfortunately. Screen Star says, if it's The Marksman, I've seen it. I don't know what that was in relation.
Oh, I think he's on about the new Liam Neeson film.
Okay.
That came out in the US in January. They got that.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
The one on Prime we were talking about before.
Yeah, Neeson one, yeah. Okay.
It's meant to be quite good, actually. I might watch that, actually.
Geordie Paul says, all aboard the Phil fan club bus. Yep, that's how we roll. Okay, Tom, because I swear it was Tom that mentioned it. He said it's called Innocent Thing. Right. It's from August 2020. Was at cinemas briefly.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I've not heard of it. So it
sounds like he's going to be a bank robber who you're meant to get on side with, even though we shouldn't. I don't know.
Have you seen a film called Widows?
No, I know what it is, though. I've heard of it.
Fucking brilliant heist movie. Fantastic.
I do love a good heist film, but I don't know. I thought the trailer looked okay, but never heard anything about it since, to be honest.
I literally went into it blind, and I come out going, that was awesome. Like, really good. I highly recommend it.
Might give it a go then. I do love a heist film.
I think you can get it on Amazon on Blu-ray for like £4 quid. It's really cheap, so I'd recommend it. Really would. Badoosh, Luke asks, what movies have you been watching at the moment, guys? And have you finished watching them? I watched Krull the other night. The premium H&V collection Blu-ray. Krull. Have you seen Krull, Jordan?
No, I know what it is, but I've never seen
Yeah.
it.
Really entertaining, just high fantasy, just really fun movie. I really enjoyed that one. And then I watched Pacific Rim on 4K last night. So that was my first experience of 4K, and it was glorious.
Yeah, we were talking about it off camera, weren't we?
Yeah.
I watched Underworld last night for the first time ever. Wasn't for me. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was okay, but yeah, towards the end, I was just like, "This is dragging now," and just wasn't for me really. I'm not looking forward to the sequels, which you own on Blu-ray either. And I watched Taken 3 the other night, which surprised me. Thought it was all right.
Coolio. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of Underworld. I remember when it came out in cinemas all those years ago. I went and saw it and didn't think it was anything special.
Yeah,
But my one of my closest friends, he's turned me around and said, he goes, because I haven't seen it since then. He just said to me, you should you should just give him another shot now and see what you think now. As a, I'm like, I don't know how older I am, like 10 years older than I was, whatever. I was like, okay. And then I happened to find the fourth movie in a charity shop. It was like 3 for £1 on their Blu-rays. So I just picked it up. Then I just got the rest of them. So I've got all of them down there. So I can revisit them at some point and see what I
yeah.
think.
I thought it was trying to be the Matrix a little bit.
Yeah, it was around that time, wasn't it? Like
Yeah.
2005, I think the film came out. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah. Trying to be edgy, like really kind of dark and edgy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oscar asks, Worm Guy, what's your favourite TV show?
24. Just unbelievable show. Love it. 10 out of 10.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. But each episode's an hour of the day. So there's 24 episodes in each one. But
was it like real time? Like real
yeah.
time?
Yeah, so it'll start at 12 o'clock at daytime, and the last episode will finish at 12 o'clock at daytime. But Fargo is another one that I really love. I feel like it's really underappreciated, really underrated TV show. That just think it's brilliant.
What show? Sorry,
Fargo.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen the movie?
No, but I was going to mention the movie because I know of the movie.
Well, it's a TV show that's kind of in the same vein of that. There's a few nods to the film, but you don't have to watch the film to see it. It's just brilliant. Everyone talks about like Breaking Bad, and this is sort of the same type of thing with a bit of comedy thrown in. I think it's better, personally.
That's those are fighting words, man. Like, I know.
Are you Breaking Bad fan? Are you?
Oh, I know. Oscar's not asking me my favorite TV show, but I'm just gonna throw my hat in the ring anyway. I think pound for pound, I think Breaking Bad is my favorite, but also I loved Game of Thrones as well. But Game of Thrones lost me halfway through season 7, and I just think season 8 is atrocious. Because you can tell when it concerns its writing, it was rushed out the door big time, and it basically killed that killed that series, the ending to that franchise series. So with that in mind, I'd say Breaking Bad's probably my favorite TV show of all time. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I do like Breaking Bad. It is really, really good. But I don't know, I just prefer Fargo, to be honest. And Game of Thrones is probably my third favorite, so they're my top 3.
Cool. We have the bald-headed twat from Bournemouth, Jamie Powell, in the chat. Hello, Jamie. Thanks for jumping.
Right, Jamie. Thanks for watching me review today, mate.
Everyone's saying hello to Jamie in the chat. I'm trying to get to down to where I can actually. Phil says, "Okay, that's enough praise. I'm welling up." You're still a legend, Phil. Honest, you're still a legend. Leon Talks Film says, "I love that collaboration, Jordan. I love how you hosted all the categories. It was incredibly well edited, mate."
Cheers, Leon. Thanks so much, and thanks for sending me a clip over, mate.
It was really good. The thing that I liked about it the most, I liked how you put the non-human people together. So you had me and you had John from Mondo Celovec.
Yeah.
The cool thing about it being John from Monochevek, us two together in that little segment, is like in a roundabout way, I wouldn't be in this community without John from Monochevek, because he
Yeah.
was the first channel to really give me a proper shout out. And
Yeah.
it got loads of people on board to my channel. That's how I met people like who did I meet? I'm gonna forget who fucking joined from those shout outs, but it's really hard to remember. But I forget the guy. I don't think he does videos anymore, but I think it was like Jambo. Do you know Jambo and Shango?
No,
I think he
I
had
don't
like,
think so.
I think he had like 600 and something. So he was fairly biggish channel. Yeah, he subbed to me. I think Leon subbed to me through that shout out. Basically a bunch of people that I know now on YouTube.
Yeah.
Basically, John from Mondo I thank him all the time for it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a great guy, John.
yeah, he's awesome. He did that 8-hour stream with me, didn't he? So that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have Film Flick in the house. Hello, sir. Hey guys, how's your night going? Watch anything today? Night's going good, man. Night is going good. Do you know what I've been watching today? Because I've just been in a weird slumpy mood. I've just been watching loads of Porn Stars, the shop show with Rich.
I thought you meant another different type of porn stars, then, mate.
No. How would you pronounce it? Pawn, Pawn,
Yeah.
Pawn, whatever. Rich Harrison.
Yeah,
You know
I know
what
what
I'm
you're
talking
on
about.
about.
They buy and sell stuff. I've just been
Yeah.
watching like shit tons of stuff on YouTube with that lately. I just can happily consume that stuff and just be kind of content. That's what I've been watching today.
I've been off work myself today, but I've mainly been playing Resident Evil 7 and filming my Arrow video, so I haven't watched anything really. I watched The Chase before. Well, it was Beat the Chasers on catch up. I watched that.
Cool. We have Jake in the house. Jake talks movies. Hello, Jake. Thanks for jumping
Right,
in,
Jake.
my friend. We're doing well. We are doing good. Should I bring this up or not? I don't know. I don't want to embarrass you, Jordan. I'm gonna
Go on, do it.
Nicole says, "Worm guy, you're pretty damn hot."
Thank you very much, but I can't say your taste in men's very good, Nicole, but thanks anyway.
Jake says, looking forward to next Friday, Jason. Yes, sir. Jake will be on the stream next week, so that should be a good old chat-a-roonoo for sure. Nicole says, don't worry, Jason, you're all right too. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm the worst kind of all right. Anyway, Jake says he's good. Grace asks, have either of you played the Just Cause series? Yes.
I've played Just Cause 3. I hated it.
Oh, okay.
I played it for so long to get all the achievements, and it was so hard. But it just kept having frame rate issues and very, very laggy game. So I'm only basing it off Just Cause 3, but I wasn't really into it.
I've played the first two. Really liked them. I Just Cause 3 it about 6-7 months ago, fairly recently, maybe a year ago even, I suppose. It became free on PlayStation Plus. Just Cause 3 was.
Yeah.
I went, obviously that had been out for a long while then. So when I went to go, I like the first two, I jump on that. It just felt really dated and it just didn't.
Yeah.
Wasn't very fun for me.
Yeah.
Like it didn't feel like they progressed the game in any meaningful way.
Yeah. I couldn't get into it. Even though I played it for so long, I just thought it had a ton of problems.
I mean, Grace, if you enjoy the series, that's still great, you know. It's still good. I don't want to what's the word? Discourage people from enjoying what they like. Leon says, Arrow is definitely the label I love the most. I have about 250 titles of theirs, including box sets and bonus films, and I think I need to downsize a bit. If you just send them to me, Leon.
Yeah, like I said before, my collection compared to others is probably quite small. So
yeah, I've had people ask me to do a entire collection video, like a whole collection video, but I don't want to do that until I've hit a fairly sizable milestone on YouTube, like maybe 1,000 subscribers. I'll do an entire collection video. I think that is kind of a video I think is a big deal, and I think I should wait until
well,
I've got an audience to show it to, so to speak.
it's up to you, Jason, but personally, I think you should, because a lot of people will probably watch it, and you can always do a refresh one next year. So it's up to you, mate, but I feel like you might get a few subs out of that.
I didn't think of it that way, so yeah. Okay, cool.
It's up to you.
I was going to say that my collection is obviously nowhere near the collections I've seen. Like your collections is bigger. Not that it's a competition, but just saying that, my people might think I've got this massive collection, but I really don't. I only started collecting properly, summer last year. Really got collecting got his hooks in me. And I started, I only discovered Arrow like just over a year ago, not that long ago, in terms of a label. And it's thanks to all the community that I've discovered. Not that I buy Criterion, but I wouldn't have known about the Showa Godzilla set if YouTube people on YouTube didn't discover Criterion, which I know loads of people collect Criterion. 88 films. I've discovered all these labels because of the community.
Yeah.
Where I only really knew when I started doing my YouTube properly, I only knew Arrow. So
yeah.
So
I still think it's a pretty sizable collection, though, mate. If you've got over 400, I think that's a video worth doing. But I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's a big guess, though. I don't know. I could have a lot less than that, but I don't know. I'm only throwing out a number,
Yeah.
The movie hunter says, "Ha sounds like Jason's about a 5.5." I mean, in height, 5.5 is my height, so yeah. I mean, like, look, I'm single right now, so I take 5.5 any day. I mean, it's probably why I'm single, but who gives a shit about that kind of stuff? It's not like I'm miserable because I'm single. Anyway, I'm so fucking miserable. No, I'm all right. I'm doing all right. Anyway, Playtendo guy says, have you ever played the Japanese gangster video games called Yakuza? They're brilliant games with fun combat and awesome stories. I've only played Yakuza 3 on the PS3 and loved it, but once I got a PS4 and they started remaking the other ones, I've kind of lost. They've kind of lost something, so I couldn't get back into them, unfortunately.
Yeah. I've never played them myself, but I've heard nothing but good things. I haven't heard anyone say a bad word about it, so maybe I should. It's just like a big series that's already out, and I don't really know whether to like start and stuff with it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Because they've got you got Yakuza 0, which is a prequel to the first game. You've got Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2, which are remakes of Yakuza 1 and 2. Then you've got the remastered edition, which is Yakuza's 3 and 4 remastered. Then you've got Yakuza 5. Then you've got Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Yeah.
The cool thing is, if you've got a PlayStation 4, you can get them all on PlayStation 4. You can get the whole lot, which is quite cool.
My backlog of games is already massive anyway, so.
Anyway, Leon says, "I love the burning, Jason." Good for you, man. Cool. I don't, but cool. I'm glad people enjoy stuff. Yeah. Phil says, "Knives Out." Jordan loves the burning. This is how behind we are. We are literally like an hour behind the chat.
That's me not shutting up.
Because the chat, the timestamps on the chat right now, like the Phil's comment was commented about 2 minutes past 9, and it's just gone 4 minutes past 10. Oops.
No way. We'll have to get through them a bit quicker then.
Luke says, Luke asks, your thoughts on Jean-Claude Van Damme as an actor back in the day, and what's your favorite movie of his? Mine is Double Impact. What's yours, guys? Do you know what?
I like him. He's decent enough. Sorry, Jason, you were going to go first there. Sorry.
It's all right. Carry on. Carry on. It's cool.
Yeah, he's decent enough, but I'd probably say Bloodsport. I love the ending of that where he has to fight blind.
Yeah, I'm not 100% familiar with his catalog of films. I've got a soft spot for him in Street Fighter because I think that's one of the best, so bad it's good movies. I just think he's got such a cringe, one of the best cringe lines ever, where it's just like, I'm gonna kick this bison's ass so hard, so then the next bison wannabe is gonna feel it. I just think it's funny that where's he from? Where's he from? Jungle
Holland, I think, Netherlands.
Yeah, I just think it's funny. You got these, guy from the Netherlands, and yet he's like meant to be playing this like super American.
Yeah,
doesn't work.
Some bad decisions in that Street Fighter film, mate. I mean, I can watch it; it's good fun, but there's some bad mistakes that they made in that.
Yeah, it's bad fun, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you what my favorite Jean-Claude Van Damme film is. I like Nowhere to Run's pretty good. I like that one. Have you seen that?
No. There's a few Van Damme films that I have actually missed, to be honest. I've seen Kickboxer, Bloodsport, but not Nowhere to Run.
Fair enough. It's a good one. I fairly recommend it if you just want a really cheesy kind of action film. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I don't know what this was. Lance Chance Ches says it's my favorite movie, so I've got so many editions of Battle Royale going all the way back to the original DVD release by Tartan Video. I've even got, I don't know if this is replying to somebody else or is actually saying it to us. I can't tell. But anyway, regardless, Battle Royale is awesome. I love that. I love that movie.
Spoke about that today in my Arrow collection. It's great.
Did you pick up the new release?
No. It's very rare to upgrade to 4K, Jason, unless it's a movie I really, really love, to be honest. Sometimes I'm just happy with the Blu-ray because I've got that many films and I don't want it. I already done this with DVD and I don't know if I want to do it again with 4K and Blu-ray, if you get me.
Yeah, I totally understand. Because like where I found out my TV is 4K, my brain's like, you're fucking going 4K hunting on the weekend? Hell yeah. And then my brain goes to me, but what is there that I want on 4K? And there's nothing I can think of that I actually want on 4K. So that's the thing. Like, it's my birthday this month. So my mum's like, what do you want? And I was like, well, could you get me a 4K player? But now I'm thinking to myself, actually, no, could you get me a multi-region Blu-ray player so I can play fucking Region A Blu-rays? Because I'm looking at it more like there's more Region A stuff that I want to buy and own than there is 4K. So it actually be beneficial to me to get a multi-region Blu-ray player and get that Friday the 13th set, get all the Scream Factory stuff that I'm going to miss out on otherwise.
Multi-region 4K player might be the best bet.
Yeah, I've found one. Geordie Paul actually linked me to one, but it's like £350. It's not cheap.
Yeah.
And my mum's not going to spend that on me. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Like when I say to her, "Oh, there is stuff you can get me," she's like, "Oh God, what is it?" Like she gets terrified of what I'm going to say. But yeah, it's a bit pricey for a multi-region Blu-ray 4K machine. I mean, don't get wrong. I would love an all-in-one machine. That'd be the best scenario. I don't have, that many plug sockets to put plug things in, but it is what it is, I suppose. Like, unless I just save up and wait and get one later down the road.
I think the PS5 is a multi-region, and that's got a 4K player in, and I think the Xbox One is as well. I'm not certain.
I highly doubt it's multi-region because companies won't want it to be multi-region because distributor A in the United States wants to make money distributing their titles in the United States. Distributor B in the UK doesn't want customers from the UK buying the same title that they're distributing in the UK from the US because they're losing money. That's what the region logged into about is money. So I that's why you don't really see multi-region machines out of the box. You have to get them
Yeah.
modded or buy them already modded. It's a
Yeah.
bit weird. It's a very
Yeah.
bloody situation. But yeah, I need to know where I lie with that. Whether I should get a multiplayer or a 4K machine. I mean, right now I'm using my brother's. You can't see it. Doesn't matter. My brother didn't give me. He's lent me his Xbox One S because it's got a 4K player in it. So I was able to watch that. I was able to watch Pacific Rim, but yeah, I need to decide what I want to get.
There is quite a few 4K titles out there now, though, these days. Like,
they're still expensive. They're still like 25, 30 quid a go. That's the only thing that
yeah, yeah.
Jamie says Burning is freaking awesome. I swear I must be the only person that doesn't like that movie. I'm feeling like I'm the only person that doesn't like this movie.
Jamie's reviewed it on his channel, I think.
Lauren says the Burning is indeed fantastic. I don't.
I have to give it another go, Jason.
Is there a film that you hate that everybody likes? But maybe hate is a strong word. Dislike. Is there a film that you dislike that everybody loves?
I get asked this on the streams a lot, and I can never just think of one off the top of my head, you know, but there probably is. Yeah. I'm on the spot here, Jason, but there probably is, mate.
Yeah. I need to get through these fucking comments. Joanne says, watched the Bond films the other day. Awesome stuff. Matt Damon, great. Yeah, I've recently picked up the box set. James Bond. No, Bourne. Okay, I'm getting confused now. Bollocks. Sorry, I got well confused. I've not seen any of the Bourne films. There you go. I corrected myself. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, the first one's good, but gets a bit over the top with 3. But a lot of people love 3 the best. But I think the second is the best. I mean, the first. Sorry, they're decent. They're good action films.
Does Matt Damon get recast in one of them? Does he get the guy who
Yeah,
plays
the 4th one is Jeremy Renner, I think, but I've never seen that one. I've only seen the first 3.
Because a recast an established actor for an established series of films is the worst thing you could do, I think.
Yeah.
Especially
I don't know if he's playing a different type of Bourne. Like, I don't know if it's meant to be the same character. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it, so. But they're good fun. I recommend watching them.
Lance Chance Ches says you don't need TikTok to see TikToks. They all get posted to YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram.
Yeah, that's where I see them mostly.
Hell, I see them on fucking national television as adverts. Literally, like that's how big it's gotten. It's ridiculous.
People sending me them on WhatsApp and everything. That's how I get them mostly.
Oscar says my mum has Disney Plus and Netflix and shares her account with the neighbours. That's really kind. In next month, Netflix is releasing a brand new Godzilla animated series called Godzilla Singular Point. And I've literally said to my sister, I was like, "Can I have your fucking Netflix login details? Because I need to watch that show." I don't want to pay for. Well, I can't afford to pay for Netflix for one, and yet she goes, "Yeah, sure. Tell me when." I was like, "Awesome." So I'm looking forward to that.
So you're covered.
Yeah, got to get my Godzilla in. You know what I mean? Movie gun that says I like Tic Tac.
Yeah, I like them as well.
Yeah. I haven't had Tic Tacs in such a long time.
Proper 90s, aren't they?
Alpha Charlie 10 asks, "Can you show us your filming to streaming setups, please?" It's really awkward. My camera's literally mounted on my screen, and it's really awkward to get off. So unfortunately, I can't show you it with any kind of means of confidence. Slowly panning.
Yeah, but I'm not going to show you the whole room because it's a mess.
Yeah. The thing is they're asking filming and streaming setup. So like your computer or whatever you use to film.
All right.
So yeah, where my camera's there, it's not the camera I use. This is just my webcam, but just use my phone. Simple.
Yeah, I'm using my phone right now, so I can't really show you anything.
I'm using my PC to stream. I don't really trust my phone to do it, to be honest. I hate touchscreen as well, so keyboard and
Yeah.
mouse is the way to go. Nicole says you can't beat water, always refreshing on a hot day. Definitely is. I need to drink more water, to be fair. I don't drink way nowhere near enough what I should.
Probably is the best drink you can have, isn't it? After beer, like.
I don't drink beer, so I wouldn't know what you mean. Right. Joanne says, are you doing the TV t-shirt tag thing, Jason, and other dude? I have literally no t-shirts. I have no really TV or movie related t-shirts whatsoever.
I don't think I'm gonna do it, only because I wear them all in my videos anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I've got so many videos lined up, to be honest, and I've been tagged in one of them, a video already, which is coming out soon, hopefully.
Yeah, next week I've got like, I don't think I'm gonna get them all that, but for next week. But I've got, I'm basically tomorrow I've got a Mortal Kombat TV series unboxing, DVD unboxing. Then I need to film. I'm not gonna get it done on the weekend because I'm busy the weekend. Obviously, I'm out in the weekend with people. Then I got like 3 or 4 different charity shop and CEX pickups videos to film. That I've broken them up into separate. I want to break them up into separate videos because there's too much for one video. And yeah, I've got loads. And I want to do I want to talk about my first 4K experience with Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
And do a video for that as well. So I've got a bunch of videos to film. But yeah, it should be a fun little week, I think, for my channel anyway. Oh shit, lost the comments, bollocks. Oh, there we go. Grace says Kermit's Swamp Years is the origin story of Kermit the Frog. Oh, cool. That sounds interesting. I can't do the voice. There's one voice I can't do, is Kermit the Frog.
Don't ask me, mate.
Oh, I don't know. I can't do it. See, I'm making a fool. I've just lost. See, I can do Arnold. I can kind of do Mickey Mouse as well, but I'm not doing that. I'm not making a fool of myself with Mickey Mouse. I'm not doing it. Bristolian Dave, is that, if that's a Bristolian? That is correct, right? I'm pronouncing that correct.
Bristolian, yeah. I think obviously he's from Bristol.
I think I'm sub to him. You know, I think he's fairly new. I think he's new to the Bluetooth group, and I think I've sub to him.
Yeah.
Recently. Thanks for jumping in this stream, Dave. Appreciate it. Platindo guy asks, what you planning to watch this weekend? I don't think I'll be able to watch anything this weekend because I'm going to be out and about. So, yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy tomorrow because me and my fiance are going through the MCU again, and that's where we're up to. Can't wait. Loved it the first time, so
awesome. This is a good question. I think it's a good question. Oscar asks, coffee or tea, Costa or Starbucks? My answer is fairly simple. It is tea. Tea. I like coffee, but I'd rather have tea. Costa or Starbucks? It depends what I'm ordering. So it'll be Starbucks for their hot chocolate and Costa for their lattes.
Yeah. Coffee all day of the week for me. I'm addicted to it. I like coffee and I like Costa and Starbucks, but if you're pushing me, I'll go Costa. Because they do lots of little weird ones, don't they? Christmas and all that. So yeah. Definitely coffee. Costa I'd go for, I think.
Yeah. I do like a good latte though. Costa's lattes are awesome.
Yeah.
Bristolian Dave asks, do you guys still buy DVDs or are you purely on Blu-ray and 4K now? See, for me, I'm of the opinion of like, if I can get it on Blu-ray, I'd rather get it on Blu-ray. But if there's a film that I want in my collection that doesn't have a Blu-ray release anywhere, if it's not being released on Blu-ray anywhere in the world, and that does mean like it's not on Amazon Germany, you can't get it from Spain, you can't get it from America, whatever, I usually just stick with a DVD release. So recently I picked up a copy of Brain Dead, also known as Dead or Alive or Dead Alive, the Peter Jackson horror splatter horror movie. I bought that. It was £3 for £1 in a charity shop on DVD. Even the DVD, I never see it ever. I never see the DVD in the wild, so it's really hard to come by. So when I found it, I grabbed it. Then I looked it up and I realized you can get a Spanish Blu-ray of it. So I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'll be getting the Blu-ray at some point.
I used to own that DVD, Brain Dead.
I love that film. It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's my kind of ridiculousness.
I mainly stick to just Blu-ray and 4K myself, to be honest. But I wish I hadn't got rid of my whole DVD collection, because there was some B-movie horrors in there that I used to have a guilty pleasure for, and I wish I still own them, to be honest, like Camp Blood and stuff. I don't know if you've heard of that,
right.
But
yeah,
I mainly just buy Blu-ray or 4K now. I'll always go for the 4K if there is a 4K of it.
Leon says, I guess you won't be picking up Island of Death on 4K, Jordan.
Don't tell me they're doing a 4K of that. Oh my god.
Did you
Jason, it's the worst film ever made, mate. Honestly, it's so bad. And Leon and John, they like it, but fair enough. I just hate it.
Did you hear that a Serbian film is getting a 4K release?
Didn't it already get released?
I don't know. I did my random stream on Wednesday, and people were saying, "Oh yeah," because the conversation of that stream, we started talking about disturbing movies and the disturbing movie Iceberg and stuff like that.
Yeah.
People were saying in the chat that there's a 4K either out or coming out, but I'm not sure. But
I think they've just released one. I don't know if it's Blu-ray or 4K, but they have just released it fully uncut. Might be a US version, because Bryn from Horror Hands, I don't know if you're familiar with his channel, he picked it up. Oh, I can't remember if it was 4K or Blu-ray. But it has just come out like a month ago or two months ago.
That's a film that I refuse to watch, though, so I won't be getting it.
Yeah.
I just the content, what I know is the content of it, and it's just, I know it will just do nothing for me, so I'm not.
Yeah.
You know. Nicole asks, what film franchise are you not keen on? Transformers.
I don't mind Transformers, but I think the fourth one is terrible.
I love Bumblebee. Bumblebee's great.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, to be honest. I've heard it's really good, though. Oh, film franchise that I don't like. Oh, I don't know.
Do you know what? I'm not really overly. I don't really care for the Texas Chainsaw franchise, if I'm honest.
I think the first one is like the best horror film ever made, but there is some bad movies in it. I'll agree with you there.
I don't really.
It's a weird franchise, though. It's all over the place.
I don't really care for the first film either, though, to be honest with you. I actually prefer the sequel, which people go, what? But the sequel's done fun, I think.
I don't like the sequel too much. It's okay. That's another one I spoke about today in my Arrow collection. Franchise I don't really like. I don't really think, Jason, to be honest. Sometimes when you're on the spot on camera, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Ring was one that I thought was a little bit overrated. I didn't really like The Ring 2. I thought it was terrible. And The Ring 0 was a very average film. And everyone loves the first one. I just thought it was all right. So maybe The Ring.
Fair enough. I generally think the Insidious films are fairly overrated as well.
I kind of like the third one. I think it's underrated, but the sequel isn't great. I really like the first one. I haven't seen the fourth. Me and you are really going back and forth here, aren't we, on our taste?
But that's great, though. I like having those kind of debates, because it's just you get to know each other, and it's a really great way of seeing where our tastes lie, which is great. But I've been, ever since I saw the first Insidious, I think that film is great up until the final half an hour. When it explains everything, it just I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
out because I just think it was a very lame astral plane and the demons trying to. I just think this is crap. I
do agree. I think the third
act.
act is the worst of that film. I do agree with that.
Like Joe, it's got one of my. I think it's got one of the greatest jump scares of all time, where she's explaining about the demon. She looks up and he's behind the guy.
Yeah.
One of the greatest jump scares ever. Because I was like, what the fuck is that?
The Darth Maul looking character.
Yeah, that's the problem. He looks scary when he's behind him, but when you see him in his full glory, he looks ridiculously unscary.
Yeah.
I'm like, they ruined this film.
It's weird as well because through the whole franchise, the makeup's kind of the same, and all the demons, you can tell it's the same makeup design. It's got a very distinct look compared to other films, I feel.
That's fair.
Like, it doesn't really work for me, the makeup design, put it that way.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I think the first Insidious has got a lot of good, but that when they tried to explain what's going on, it kind of just lost me a little bit. I don't mean to be negative on this stream, but
it's telling the truth, mate, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much. Marcus asks, can you share your screen and both react to a YouTube video? Tom Emily Vine security prank call is actually. See, I'm not going to do that solely because when I tried to share my screen on here before, there was no audio. So,
I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah, I mean I can, but there was no audio last time, and I'm not really into the whole prank thing. So, you probably would get a nothing reaction from me. So I don't really care about the whole prank.
What I'll do, Marcus, after this stream, I will watch that actually, but I really don't even know how to do that on my phone, to be honest.
Yeah, usually. So, for example, if you want to know how to watch it and record your face at the same time, I did a tier list a little while ago where I did the tier list thing. You can choose where you put in stuff. I did that. So what because I've got software on my graphics card in my PC where I'm able to record my desktop screen. So I recorded my desktop screen and me moving things, and I actually recorded myself on my phone, and then just lined them up in editing. But it's still a pain in the ass to do that, I think.
Mad that.
We have James Millership in the house. Hello, James. Jim Jam, the quiz master himself. He says, do you have a One Below store near you? I used to have one, but it's recently closed down. But I think, opening up shop next to Poundland didn't help it, unfortunately. Yeah. So yeah, I did have one, but it's gone now, unfortunately, local to me.
There's one in our town, and funnily enough, it is right next to a Poundland.
I just feel like they're cannibalizing each other, right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
Your pound shop opening next to a pound shop, you're gonna fucking fuck each other up. But maybe Poundland is the bigger name, so everyone goes to Poundland.
You're throwing pounds at each other to see who wins the territory and that.
Yeah.
Instead of bullets.
The thing is, my local One Below, when it was there, it was the bigger store, and it was the better store, I thought personally. But it's not there anymore. It's gone.
Well, at least the Blu-rays are £1 in there, not £2.
Yeah, I've never actually been to a One Below to actually Blu-ray hunt. I only thought about that once I saw people doing it. I was like, well, my One Below's gone. I ain't got no chance now.
Some of them have got actually better titles in there as well.
Do they? Oh, that's good.
Yeah. They had the Hateful Eight and everything in there when I went. Like,
wow, that's what, Blu-ray?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
For £1.
I've not seen that film either, so if I can get that for £1, I'll be happy. Leon says, I think the worst Blu-ray out there on a transfer level is 28 Days Later, 100%. It was shot on SD cameras, and the upscale was dreadful. Love that film too, but the release stinks. Yeah, it's shockingly bad.
Yeah.
Leon also says his favorite Friday the 13th is Jason Lives. Yeah, that's my number 2. That's part.
Oh, I thought he was on about Jason Goes to Hell for a minute there. Yeah, Jason Lives. That's the 4th one. Or
part 6.
Oh, part 6. Yeah.
When he gets electrocuted back to life.
Yeah. It's great.
Oscar asks, Jason, where's your alter ego with the cap and sunglasses? Oscar is talking about Brett Arunu. The problem with Brett Arunu is I introduced him in the video. He kind of invaded the video. And now I'm trying. sometimes I forget to introduce him because I need to figure out where he can pop up, where it would make sense. So I'm still trying to figure out the character and where I can place him in videos and stuff like that. I'm thinking of doing like a series called Brett Arunu Recommends, and it's literally just him, like me, in that get up. Yes, mates, fucking yes, dickheads. Brett Arunu's mates, that guy. But it's gonna be Brett Arunu Recommends, and he's just gonna recommend absolute shit.
Yeah,
Right.
that'd be good. That
Yes,
the burning.
fucking yes, mate. House of the Dead. Fucking yes, mate. Uwe Boll, best director ever, dickheads. Yes, mate. So something like that.
Oh, he's fucking terrible, that director, isn't he?
Oh, he's dreadful. And you can't take criticism either. Have you seen him on YouTube? He fucking just calling all his fans cunts and stuff.
Doesn't he hasn't
he's
he
a horrible
fully
human
admitted that he just does it for money and he doesn't care? He just doesn't care about his movies. He just goes, well, I'm making money off it. So I'm not
but he's not a nice person though. He's really not a nice person.
isn't he?
No,
No.
There's videos on YouTube of him like basically calling out his fans and saying you're scum and stuff like that because
give that a watch.
Because everyone's saying his films suck. But unfortunately I've seen House of the Dead is dreadful, utter just I wouldn't even say in like bargain bin. It's like it's the sludge at the bottom of your bag when you split open all the food waste. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's one of the worst films.
Yeah. Didn't he make it where the guy goes on a rampage and then he made 3 of them?
Hey?
He made a film about a guy going on a rampage, just shooting everyone from a first person point of view. And everyone said it was terrible. And then he made a number 2 and a number 3.
Interesting. I've not heard of that, to be honest. Yeah, from the films I've seen, like because he's able to get these video game licenses and make these dreadful video game movies. I don't know how. I don't know how he's doing it. It's awful. Bristolian Dave asks, "What is the size of your collections, and does size matter?" I'm going to answer the second question to this. Size only matters to me if I have every film that I want. That's it. That's how it is, really.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all, mate. It's quite. I've just been collecting for a long time, and I don't like getting rid of any because I don't know. Maybe I'll regret it or something if I get rid of them. That's why my collection's so big. But I do always try and go for quality over quantity. Like I know Music Magpie I can probably go and get about 50 DVDs right now for 20 quid, but I'd rather just get films that I know I'm gonna like, if you get me. I mean, obviously I do pick up blind buys and I think it might look bad, but there's a chance I might like it and stuff. But definitely go for quality over quantity, I feel.
Yeah, but I think we've spoke about sizes of our collections. I'd say in the 300 to 400 mark. Mine is probably a lot less. I'm just throwing out a number.
Yeah, mine's about 1,100.
Lauren says, "I love Sackhead Jason. So underrated. Yep, gotta love Sackhead Jason. So cool.
Yeah,
so intimidating. That window jump scare at the end of part 2 still gets me to this day. It's just like Jesus Christ.
Memory needs jogging on that film.
Yeah, you should watch it soon. It's a really good. I think it's one of the better slasher films. Jim Jam asks, "Are we having a late one tonight?" No, we are probably going to wrap up very soon. Actually, maybe 11 o'clock at the latest, right? Would you say, Jordan?
Yeah, we'll go for 11 o'clock.
Yeah, cool.
I don't even know what time it is.
It's just gone 10:30.
Cool.
Oh, that sucks. Alpha Charlie 10 says, "Jason, you're really quiet compared to Jordan." That is unfortunate. Let me turn my gain up. It's a bit late now, but oh well. I never watch these back on replay anyway. But I mean, as long as you can hear me, that's all I care about. Like Jordan might be louder, but there's no way I can control levels on StreamYard, which is unfortunate. But what can you do? What can you do, mateys? Yeah, Jordan echoes. 28 days later has a bloody dreadful transfer. It's awful. Jim Jam says Arrow sale ends in HMV stores today. Well, that sucks. I'm going there tomorrow. That
Always
sucks
away,
really
mate.
bad. That sucks. Oh, that sucks so bad. I'm probably gonna hit about 3 or 4 HMVs tomorrow because we're going to different places. But yeah, Oscar says, me and my mates watched 50 Shades of Grey at school today, and I accidentally connected it to the school projector. I got well in trouble. Yeah, I don't know how old this Oscar is, but I mean, if he's not 18, he shouldn't be watching that film. And even if he's 18, I wouldn't recommend watching that film. So just don't watch it. Fucking hell.
It's a poor movie. It's a poor movie.
I've not seen it. I've just heard it's just basically borderline porn, and it's just awful. I've also heard it's bad Twilight fan fiction, so I'm just like, that makes it like definitely a no from me.
Don't get me wrong. It's not terrible. It's just not very good.
James or Jim Jam, he says, here till the end, guys. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Playtendo guy says, quality stream, guys. What's your favorite chocolate bar of choice? Now that is a question of all questions.
Galaxy salted caramel.
There's too many good chocolate bars, though. That's the problem.
Smarty bars are good as well.
Do you know what I had recently? I had dark chocolate Aero. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I think didn't you put a picture up of that?
Yeah. I got it from the pound shop in like my local pound shop.
Dark chocolate's underrated.
Yeah, dark chocolate is good, but this Aero one, it was a combination of dark chocolate and milk chocolate. So
Yeah.
you had kind of a creamy taste to it as well. You had that bitter of the dark chocolate, and then you also
Have a go at them.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what my favorite chocolate, like favorite chocolate bar. I couldn't tell you. Like I love a good Snickers from time to time. I love any of the Aeros. I love all the Aeros.
Star bars are underrated.
I love Lindor, but you can't get them in bars, so it doesn't count. Mate, Lindor is the fucking best. I know it's
They
not a
like
bar,
the
but
balls.
they are. Yeah, they're fucking the bollocks, mate. Literal balls.
Unreal, aren't they?
Oh, they're so good. Yeah, I can't give an answer, like definitive answer on that, unfortunately. I mean, I remember as a kid. Did you ever have the Wonka bars as a kid?
Yeah.
They used to fizz up in your mouth. They used to crackle in your mouth.
Great, them, weren't they?
I used to spend all my school lunch money on buying about 8 of them, and then I would have nothing for lunch because my mum used to give me £3 for lunch, the school lunch, and then I'd either spend it all on Wonka bars or Pokemon cards. So some days I would go with no lunch at all.
Isn't it weird when you're a kid? You just don't care, do you? You just nothing matters, does it?
Yeah. It's crazy now because I love my food now, so I don't think I could do that now.
Oh no,
Leon says Lay Thompson. Is it Lay? It is Lay, isn't it? Lay Thompson.
Oh, is it? I thought it was Leah, but
Leah. Yeah, maybe it is Leah. I don't know. Leah Thompson.
I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. It's the way I read it.
Yeah, I love Howard the Duck. I just think it's one of those so bad it's good movies that I just enjoy.
Yeah.
Interesting. What was the last Blu-ray you bought and regretted buying?
Don't know.
I've got one.
Go on.
Again, it's going to be a divisive one. Bone Tomahawk.
Ooh, a lot of people like that film, Jason.
I didn't like that film, Jordan. It's got one of the most brutal fucking kills in it. I'll give it that. The wishbone kill is nasty stuff.
Yeah.
But when it says on the front cover, it's got a quote on the front saying a cannibal Western horror, I'm like, immediately I'm in. But you don't get to the cannibal stuff until the last 20 minutes, and the rest, the whole film is just seems to be padding with nonsense, just chattering of bullshit. It just, for me, nothing happened until the end, and I was just like, well, they wasted a good hour and a half with nothing. Just these guys walking and talking. That was all. It was just.
Is that the same director as Brawl in Cell Block 99?
I don't know directors, so I don't know.
A lot of talking in that as well. So
it's got Kurt Russell in it.
Yeah. I know the film. I just haven't seen it. I know about the kill and everything.
Yeah. It's probably brutal. But yeah, I didn't. I really like. Yeah, I bought the Blu-ray and I just like sold it not long after. Really, like it was. I just say regretting buying it is a bit harsh. Like, let's just say like I bought it and was just like, I don't care. I don't think I'm going to rewatch this. I don't care about keeping it. So I just sold it, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like that's the first thing that comes to mind.
I don't know if it's not the last Blu-ray I bought. I bought it a while ago, but there is one Blu-ray in this collection that I just hate having because it's part of a trilogy. I'm never gonna buy 1 and 3, and I just bought the second one because it was cheap. And as Jack said, with Danny Dyer in, and it's part of a trilogy, and it's terrible, and it's just sitting there with the J's. Yeah, kind of. If I could get rid of one Blu-ray, it'd probably be that.
Interesting. Okay, Phil says there's a new USA HD of True Lies Blu-ray.
All right.
Interesting.
A boot one, though, is that?
Oh yeah, it's just boot. Yeah, maybe there's a bootleg. Yeah. I've got a funny opinion on bootlegs, but I don't know whether everyone cares that much. I've had people call me out on having bootlegs, but I'm just like, if it's unavailable everywhere else, if it's unavailable to buy legitimately, like physical, if you can't get physical anywhere else, anywhere in the world, I'm gonna get a boot. For example, I bought a bootleg copy of Hush from Gary, Blu-ray collector. Hush is a Netflix home invasion thriller film that has forever been trapped on Netflix. And I wanted it physical. You can't get a physical anywhere. So Gary was like, "Oh, I've got a copy of it." I was like, "Awesome," and I bought it. If it's unavailable legally, I'm gonna boot it. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's where I am.
Don't blame you at all, mate. I wish they'd just release some of these streaming films, to be honest, because some of them would make good physical Blu-rays.
Yeah. It's like I'm really surprised that Disney hasn't put out The Mandalorian yet.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a rumor that they are gonna, though.
I hope so, because that'd be a day one purchase for me.
Yeah.
You might know what this is in relation to. Nicole says Sharon Stoner is a pretty awesome actress. I don't remember what we were talking about for that comment to be there. We're so behind on the comments, so it's.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we're over an hour behind the comments. But if I tell you what though, if you want to go at 11, Jordan, I might stay on because I want to get through these comments.
Okay.
The thing is, there's going to be comments for you that you're not going to be here for, which is going to be a bit weird.
Unless we just try and get through as many as we can in half an hour, but
yeah, well, we've got about 15 minutes, unfortunately. I'm gonna skip stuff that we've spoke about already because we're that far behind that we're just gonna go in circles otherwise. So anyway, Leon says Arnie has the Keanu Reeves effect of being an actor who's not the best but is incredibly entertaining. I agree. Move on. Jim Jam asks, have you seen a film called Daryl? It's a really good 80s film. My dad used to go on about that movie all the time when I was a kid. Do you know why? Because my brother's name is Daryl. But my brother's name is spelled Darrell. It's spelled different.
I've never heard of it.
My dad used to go to me. Do you remember what it stands for? Because it's an acronym for something else, but I don't remember at all what it stands for. The film, I mean, Daryl. Daryl, Durl. You know, fucking Walking Dead's like, it's not Daryl, it's Durl, or whatever they fucking say. And the guy from Walking Dead says. Apparently.
Oh yeah, him.
Joanne asks, do you do Blu-ray hunting, other dude?
I don't actually film Blu-ray hunting videos, but I'm thinking about doing it on my next one because I haven't been to shops in that long. So maybe on my next one I might do a Blu-ray hunting video, yeah. But not too often on my channel.
Yeah, I've been asked that same question, and I've tried to tell people that there's so many people in our community that already do it and do it well. There's nothing I really could bring to those kind of videos that is worth me even doing them. So I just rather just do what I've picked up rather than showing me going out and about.
I must admit, personally, I just like watching the people when they get home and showing what they've bought instead of just looking at the shelves in the stores. I don't know. But I know a lot of people do love to watch that, so
yeah,
it's just me personally.
I think Jamie Powell does some of the best shop vlogs on YouTube.
Yeah, makes them entertaining.
I think he has really good voiceover. I think I never miss a Jamie Powell shop vlog. I think he's great. They're really entertaining.
By the way, his intro is just class, isn't it, with that Turtles music?
Definitely. I just think Jamie's entertaining because I always wait for it when he's shop vlogs. He always goes right then. He starts his voiceover. Jamie's great. Shout out to Jamie Powell, you're awesome. We've spoken about David Lynch, but I don't know whether to click on some comments because it's kind of circling old ground. Anyway, Leon says David Lynch is my favorite director. He's made so many 10 out of 10 films. So many 10s for me. The Elephant Man brings me to tears, and he's still not my favorite of his. He's that good of a filmmaker. Awesome.
If you're going to start with a film, Jason, I'd start with Blue Velvet myself. But The Elephant Man is really good. Wild at Heart.
I think
Wild at Heart would be a good one as well.
You, Jason. It has Nick Cage, Laura Dern, and Willem Dafoe in one of Willem's crazy performances. Isn't he crazy all the time though? I'm sure he is.
Yeah, he is crazy in that film though, definitely. That's a really good film, that actually.
Robert Fett is actually just he's gonna destroy my night. He's not really. He says be ready for 8 a.m. tomorrow. This is after you told me 12 p.m. So I thought, I can have a nice little lay in, but no, I got to get up in the morning. Fuck. It's all right. It's all good, Rob. Don't worry. It's all good. I'm just awful at getting up in the morning. Jesus Christ. Right. Leon asks, what's the most consistent franchise out there in your opinion? Jurassic Park.
It's a good one.
I like every film. So
yeah. I even like Part 3 that everyone hates me.
I mean, I used to really hate Part 3 when I was a kid, but I've grown up to appreciate it more. I still think it's the weakest in the franchise, but I can put it on and still enjoy it, you know?
Yeah. You know what? This is a weird one, but Child's Play, because I've loved all of them bar one movie. Even like the last movie weren't great, but I enjoyed every one of them when I rewatched them last year, and there's about 8 of them. So I'd say Child's Play. I know they're not the greatest films in the world, but they're really enjoyable.
I love the Child's Play franchise.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I like most of them except for 2. Seed is shit and Cult is shit. I really liked the remake. I thought the remake was great.
Yeah, I like the remake. I hated Cult, but I actually liked Seed. I thought at the time I probably would have hated it because I've only just watched it properly for the first time. Now it doesn't really matter too much to me, but I thought it was really fun actually.
That's fair enough. It's weird because if you would say Cult or Seed, I'd rather watch Cult over Seed. I think Seed, for me, I just think it tries to be too ha 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 funny. Look, isn't that funny? Ha ha ha. And it's just not. I don't find it funny at all. I will give them I will give them credit of doing a transgender character that early on, in kind of before it became societal norms to be okay with coming out as a trans person. to do a trans character in 2004, that had balls. They had balls to do that.
Yeah.
You know, so I respect them for doing that. Something so it could have been very divisive. So I give them credit for that, but I don't think the film's good at all, personally.
Fair enough, mate.
I own it because I have to have the complete franchise on Blu-ray, but it is what it is. Playtender Guy asks, most disappointing film you've seen? Alien Covenant for me.
Yeah,
Super
that was pretty poor.
Super
It chapter 2.
Not seen it. I've only seen chapter 1.
I mean, I didn't even love it chapter 1 that much, but so disappointing, mate. It's on for forever as well.
Also, I'm going to throw in the ring just so people can gauge what disappointment it was for me. Shin Godzilla. Did not like that movie. I'm a massive Godzilla fan. Did not like Shin Godzilla. I thought it was bloated with a bunch of boardroom chatter and not enough Godzilla. It was fairly uneventful.
Can't say I've seen it, Jason.
Huh?
Can't say I've seen it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. It's it came out.
You don't mean a new Godzilla film, do you?
No. So you had Godzilla 2014 coming out. Yeah, the reboot of the American Godzillas. In 2017, Toho, the Japanese owners of Godzilla, made a brand new Japanese Godzilla film called Shin Godzilla. And I didn't like it.
All right.
So yeah, I was super hyped for it, but I was very disappointed by it. Magpie Movies says, Jordan, we're 4-0 up. Like I said earlier, what the fuck is going on? So is it? So what's your team? Sorry, Jordan. Is it Liverpool?
Yeah, Everton.
Everton. Okay, so I'm guessing Geordie Paul must be Newcastle. So it's Newcastle versus Everton today.
No, if it was, I'd have to watch it. I have to watch every Everton match. They're playing Leicester, but Leicester are a good team, so that's why it's quite surprising.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still don't believe that they're 4-0 up until I look at it.
Are Newcastle that bad?
They're not having the best season, let's put it that way.
Oh, okay. I'm not a football guy, so I don't have a clue.
Yeah.
I've one of my closest friends who lives about 2 minutes away from me. He's a Newcastle supporter, and he keeps talking about, because he used to have a football channel a couple of weeks ago, but he got hacked, so he just stopped doing it. But basically all his videos were like Bruce out. I'm guessing Bruce is their manager or something.
Yeah, Steve Bruce.
Yeah, my mate, he hates him. He hates his guts. And he says he's the reason why the team is shit. And I was like, oh, okay. If he's telling me this, I ain't got a fucking clue about football. Nicole asks, what music do you like? I'm into the heavy stuff, so I'm into like heavy metal, all kinds of subgenres of heavy metal, rock. I like a bit of electronic music, I like a bit of drum and bass when it's mixed with other genres. I think it's a very easy genre to kind of mix up with other things. I like synthwave a lot. If you know what synthwave is, hopefully.
I'm not too clued up on that, like. But
So what music do you like?
a lot of things, Jason. I've always been like a rap guy ever since I was younger, like. But I like a lot of things. I like 80s stuff and everything. If it sounds good, it's good. I mean, I'm not a massive music expert or anything like that, but there's just a lot of different things I like.
See, like, you know, like everything, music is subjective, you know.
Yeah.
So it's hard to like, oh, I like this, and then someone goes, oh, don't like it, but yeah, that's what it is. Like, I'm not really into rap myself, but there's one particular band that fuses metal with rap, and it's absolutely outstanding. They're called Hacktivist.
Nice.
So they've basically the band with the instruments. They play really heavy metal stuff, really technical metal stuff, but they got 2 grime rappers as their vocalists.
Sounds decent. That
it's outstanding. They are really good. But yeah, that's the closest to like the rap side of things that I've gotten, really. But yeah,
my favorite band is the Levelers. If you want an answer for that.
What's that? Sorry.
If I was gonna pick my favorite band, if you want an answer to that, it's the Levelers.
Okay, I'm not familiar with them. So
A lot of people aren't. They're really underrated.
So my favorite band is they're called Iced Earth. They're an American heavy metal band. They are officially dead because their main man, he stormed the Capitol building with a bunch of rioters on January 6th, and now he's facing 30 years in prison. And the singer's left the band, and the bassist left the band. So my favorite band is this has just been within like a couple of months have just literally just been completely destroyed. So my enthusiasm is pretty much dropped big time on them. Like this poster here, you see this here?
Yeah.
That's a massive. That's a signed poster for my first ever tour that I went on to see the band. So my whole room is lit. My whole room is literally lit with Iced Earth stuff because they're my favorite band of all time. I used to have a podcast for them, but I stopped that once this whole controversy happened. I was like, no one's going to watch our podcast now. So it's a bit of a messy situation, but you know, what can I do? I can't do anything about it.
I have to give them a go.
Really good, very good. Not like, you know, a lot of people when they say metal, people go, oh, it's all like rah stuff. It's not that at all. They have very good, clean vocals that I but their songs are really good. If you're into any kind of guitar music, they are the guitar band in my opinion. That's just me, but yeah. It's all goody gumdrops. Leon says insomnia can be the worst, Jason. I suffer from it and completely get that thought of your mind racing when something important is coming up. Yeah, it's fucking horrendous. I hate it because you just can't settle. Like no matter how comfortable you are in bed, you just can't settle.
Yeah,
you just
it's nothing worse than that, is there? There's nothing worse than it.
Yeah, it's horrible. I hate when you just can't shut your brain off and go to sleep. This is an interesting question. Playtendo guy asks, what are some of your most favorite video games of all time? Should I go first on this?
Go ahead, Jason.
I got a bunch. Dead Cells, which is a fairly recent kind of Metroidvania 2D kind of looter game. Fucking excellent. The gameplay loop is outstanding. I love Mass Effect 2 is incredible. BioShock is incredible. Journey is a game that's like 2 hours long, but it's one of the greatest 2 hours of all time. Yeah, I can go on and on. There's so many great Metal Gear Solids. There's so many great games.
Metal Gear Solid for me as well. Final Fantasy 7, the original and the remake. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Fallout 3, Vice City. They're some of my favorites. Love Time Splitters 2 on the PS2 as well. That was great.
That's a great shout. That's a great shout, actually. I love the Time Splitters franchise. Really good.
That looks really good though as well. I want to play that.
I forgot to mention obviously Resident Evil. I'm a massive Resident Evil fan. So yeah.
You know what's a good game as well if you like Resident Evil? Have you ever played The Evil Within?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh, fair enough.
Only because mechanically it just felt. I'm guessing they did it on purpose, but it felt dated. It felt a bit sluggish and a bit stiff and janky to control your character. It didn't feel good to play, in my opinion. Anyway,
The Evil Within 2 doesn't feel like that at all. But I don't even think The Evil Within 1 does. When you get past like the 4th chapter, it starts to feel really good again, I think.
Interesting. Cool. I might have to give that a go if it's cheap enough. Joanne asks, favorite movie soundtrack?
Pulp Fiction, The Lost Boys. But as a theme tune score, I would go with the film Fargo, what we were talking about before. So there's a few examples.
I'm going to mention two because it's the only two soundtracks I have on actual vinyl, which is the original Alien soundtrack from 1979, just outstanding, and surprisingly, the soundtrack for the 2018 remake of Suspiria.
Never seen it. I want it up.
Fucking, I people hate me, but I like the remake more than the original.
I didn't love the original. That scene in the original where they're opening that door and it takes like 5 minutes. What's going on there at the end? He's trying to knock the door down, but it just takes forever.
There's something about that original film. I don't know whether this is intentional on the filmmaker's part, but I put that. So I watched the original after the remake. Obviously, I had a lot of people saying to me, "Oh, if you love the remake, the original is going to be god status for you." I was like, "Well, you can't tell me that. You don't know me." But anyway, I hate when people assume that I'm going to love something when they don't know me. Anyway, Bush, I'll put it on, and for some reason, it gave me the biggest headache of all time. I don't know whether it was the way it's been shot. The soundtrack is making me feel really kind of fucking. Yeah. It generally made me feel sick, and I don't know why. Like
it's constantly on throughout the film. He overuses it. It's a good soundtrack, but he overuses it, I feel.
So do you think it's like a audio thing that's making me feel sick?
Yeah, because I noticed it a lot when I watched it. I was just like, is he really playing this song again? He should have just picked his moments, I felt. Some of the blood looks really weird as well. It's like too bright.
Yeah, I always thought, the guy gets attacked by the dogs and he gets torn up by the dog. Yeah, the blood in that, I felt like they've just put paint on the guy. It looks like paint, like it's weird. But I think, for saying that, I think the colors are gorgeous in that original film.
Yeah.
And Phil 4K, he's just got the 4K of it, and he said it's unbelievable in 4K. I can imagine. Can you imagine Technicolor in 4K? I bet it's unreal.
Yeah.
I bet it's unreal. But yeah, the two soundtracks. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say it. The main actress of that, Jennifer something, is it? She follows me on Instagram.
Oh, cool. Cool. I mean, I have no one famous following me, so that's a point to you, my friend. That's a point to you. I mean, technically, is she famous? I don't know if she did anything after Suspiria.
No, I think she's only mainly famous for that one.
I was just talking about Universal Credit. I'm sorry, people in the chat, but I'm trying just to skip through stuff we've kind of talked about incessantly because we're already gone past 11 o'clock, by the way. It's 1 minute past.
Cool. But we'll do like 3 more questions then or something. That's all right.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, in the chat, don't feel bad if I skip any of the, because we're so behind on the chat. It's just going to be running in circles. So I'm just going to skip through some. Talking about Scream, we've already spoken about the Scream, the idea of a Scream box set. Wait, I saw a good question. Actually, that's a really hard question. I don't think I've got an answer for that. I'm just going to throw it up anyway.
Go on, throw it at me.
Favorite non-Disney animated film? Actually, no. I haven't got an answer for that. I'm an idiot. Go on, I'll let you go first.
Street Fighter 2, the animated movie.
Oh mate, what a shout! Oh fucking that was one of my introductions to anime. I love that movie. The soundtrack for that film is unbelievable. That's so good. Oh, so
I love
good.
it at the start when he just throws the Hadouken ball and the title screen comes on with that music.
It's got the theme. Oh, that's epic. Like, how epic is that? He fucking throws the Hadouken and it's just like, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it, man. Like, oh,
it's amazing.
Epic. My favorite non-Disney animated film is my favorite animated film of all time is Princess Mononoke.
Never seen that one, Jason.
It's a Studio Ghibli film. It's 10 out of 10. It's absolutely incredible.
That's a studio I've never got round to. I do own Spirited Away, but I've just never watched any of them. I've heard them really good.
Joe, what's really funny, right? Because I've been a fan of Studio Ghibli for a long time. Whenever I bring up Studio Ghibli, like literally everybody has seen Spirited Away. That's like their big hit. So the fact that you've only got that doesn't surprise me because everyone has Spirited Away. But Princess Mononoke. It's literally 10 out of 10. It's my third favorite film of all time.
Right.
If you go back to my channel, if you go back through my videos on my channel, I've got 2 videos. Just my top 25 films of all time. So if you want to get a bit more of, if anyone on the chat wants to get to know my favorite films, watch that.
You've got a top 25 greatest films.
Yeah, 2 videos, just spread across 2 videos.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. So Princess Mononoke, unbelievable animated movie. I love it. I'm just gonna I'm finding I need to find some interesting. So there's what you do for a living. I'm unemployed at the moment. I used to work in a warehouse. Just I don't think that's an interesting question. Like I mean it's fair, but
To be honest, Jason, at this very moment in time, so am I. I walked out my job like a week and a half ago because I hated it, and I've never done that before. I just hated it, but I have got something lined up for Monday with my dad, so that's why I walked out. But
that's cool.
Mm.
Yeah, sometimes because I had a job, I got a job in November and I left it in the end of January because I knew if I stayed in it, I would have been miserable because there's a lot of double standards. There's a lot of double standards in the job I was in. And I knew that I wouldn't be able to meet the targets I expected, even though everybody else around me were hitting them with ease. And I was like, something's fishy with this. And I just knew, I said to my manager, and because I live with my mum, I have to I know it's silly. I'm a 35-year-old asking my mum permission, but because I live with my mum and I feel like I need to pay my way, I had to talk to my mum as well and say, look, this is how I'm feeling about this job. It's not for me. It's a lot of issues with double standards and, people kissing ass and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She just said, if you're not going to be happy, don't stay there. So I was like, okay. So I quit. Thankfully, I was in probation still, so I could I was able just to walk out and just go, look, I'm done, and I didn't have to do any notice or anything. I can't find any questions. Maybe because I've been rambling on for ages. So there's some questions here like favorite of the Dark Knight trilogy. I don't really have a favorite because I think it's fairly overrated, to be honest. Personally,
Dark Knight.
I'm a massive Batman fan, but I feel that trilogy is not as good as everyone says it is. I mean, I think they're good crime thrillers, but as Batman films, I don't think they're that great, personally.
I love 1 and 2, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I've never liked Christian Bale as Batman.
Yeah.
I think putting on the voice is horrific. Swear to me, it's awful.
Yeah, it is. I actually prefer Ben Affleck, I think, and Michael Keaton to him.
What I like about the Ben Affleck Batman is that they answer the questions of why. They give him a voice changer to change his voice, and I think that makes more sense of him putting on a dumb voice. I think anyway. Oh, you've got to sound scary. No, just get a voice changer. You're a fucking billionaire. I'm not finding anything. It's all just old shit we've already spoke about for about 4 years.
I think I'm gonna have to shoot anyway, Jason. Now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So
thanks anyway.
we're so far behind. Like the last comment was 11:03, and I was right up in like the 10 o'clock questions. So I was so far behind. But anyway, it's been a great chat, my friend.
Yeah, mate.
Thanks for coming on. But we were at 21 watching. It just literally immediately right now it just dropped to 18 immediately. I think it's because they know we're wrapping up. But yeah, everybody in the chat who's still here, 18 of you, thanks for jumping in. Please give this video a like. The replay will be available if you've missed the beginning and whatnot. Jordan, as always, thank you for coming on. It's been a blast.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Everyone who hasn't subscribed to Movie Worm, please subscribe to Movie Worm. It'd be good.
Nice one. Are you staying on?
No, I'm going to head off as well. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. I have been Jason, and we will see you soon. Take care, everyone. See you later. Bye.